It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, call till you spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Well, hello, good morning. It is a Thursday here on the KVJ show.
Yeah, almost the weekend.
Yes, it is, my friends. Another lockdown weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any plans this weekend, or is it just much more of the same?
See where the earth takes me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's going to take you on the same spin as been going for a while.
I'm like a leaf, Kev, in the wind. Just let's see where I land.
Just waiting to see what happens, huh? Okay, that's cool. Any more swim parties you think this weekend?
Probably. I'm loving me a pool or a body of water. I'm not a great swimmer, but I just like the water sun angle. Mm-hmm. I like a raft. Man, rafts are so cozy.
Oh, rafts are nice.
They are. My buddy Bigfoot's got a unicorn raft, and it did me real nice.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's good stuff. Been talking about that. I know those springs have been popular. People have been checking those out, driving a little bit north.
I'm trying to find a crib because I'm house hunting right now. It's got a little pool or something there.
Oh, okay. Then you can go pool, huh?
I'm trying to.
Okay. Well, you're tan as a biscuit. And I can see you being out there. Imagine how tan you'd be if you had a pool.
Oh, man. Oh.
Good heavens.
Imagine the pool parties, Virginia.
It'd be fun.
I wouldn't rub the pool in your face. My pool is your pool.
Well, even if you buy a place without a pool, I was telling you yesterday, you can take the pool deal that I set up. I did all the legwork to get this pool in place, but my stupid, grumpy old men-run HOA wouldn't let me have a pool. So the deal is in place.
So all I know is when it comes to this kind of stuff, if I don't have the pool with me, I'm probably not going to do. I'm not one of those people. Oh, let's get some plans and let's lay it out and let's dig. It's probably not going to happen.
Whatever you want.
But I appreciate it, though.
I'm here if you want it. If you don't, I could not possibly care less.
Virginia, are you going to be shutting down any more bridge jumping this weekend?
I actually got kind of a little bit of clapback from another mom through their kid because they strictly have forbidden their kid from jumping off the bridge, and they can't believe that I Facebook Lived it and encouraged it. And they said if their kid got a ticket, they would let their kid have to figure it out on their own, like paying it. If their kid got hauled in, they're like, I am irresponsible.
So did you go from being the cool mom because you were filling everybody and, oh, look, everybody, we're on Kvj Tv, to, damn, you got me in trouble. You're not cool.
The kids think it's cool. The other parents are like,
not down with it.
We got to watch out for that one.
Do they ever actually give any tickets to kids?
People, yes. So several parents reached out to me to say their kid got a citation for doing that.
Wow.
So I guess it does happen. My kid has only gotten a verbal warning.
How high is that thing? I was trying to figure out if it was higher or lower than the one me and Kevin jumped off of. It looks higher.
I'd have to go out there and measure it, but it looks to be about, I don't know, 30 feet.
And Mags jumped off of it?
Mags has jumped off of it several times.
And she's not at all scared with it.
She's terrified.
But you know,
she does it.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of dumb things I was terrified to do because I was the only one not doing it, and you don't want to look like you're not cool.
Well, what they do is the kids go up there, and then all the kids are watching and waiting for you to jump. And if you don't jump right away, the whole crowd starts yelling, "Jump!" and something that rhymes with wussy.
Yeah.
If you don't jump right
Oh, my
away,
gosh.
even girls get yelled at them. And I was like, Mags, is that normal? She's like, yeah, Mom, it's okay. It's normal.
Well, I think if you walk up to the bridge and you're commanding the attention of everybody, it's too far.
They want to see what you're going to do.
If you back out now, it's on you.
They yell, jump, wussy.
I'm so glad I'm past those years. Oh, jeez. I couldn't do that.
I would be legit afraid to do that.
Yeah, I would too. I would not do it. I know too much.
Wow. Okay.
Too old.
Well, we are getting there. Thank you for joining us here on this Thursday. Make sure you lock us in on KVJ TV. We're up on your YouTube right now. Just search for The KVJ Show.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in just a second, it's scary stuff. An actress from Glee is missing and presumed dead. I will share with you the scary story coming up in just a second here in your dirt. Before we get into that, Blake Shelton is the latest country star who has just decided he is going to do those drive-in concerts.
Okay.
Coming up at the end of this month, Blake will perform with Gwen Stefani, Trace Atkins. It's called Encore Drive-In Nights.
Seems like a lot of country people are doing this. Garth was talking about doing it. I thought I heard someone else saying it.
Yeah, fans can watch the shows at drive-ins throughout the United States and Canada, and the cost is going to be $114 per vehicle. They're just charging per vehicle, so I guess you can pack it with quite a few of your friends. And
then you only watch a video on the screen of the concert?
Is it a
Or is it
live
going-
feed of them
no, I think
performing?
he's taking the stage.
Oh, okay.
It
At a
says-
drive-in movie?
Taking the stage for a drive-in concert series.
Oh, okay.
If it's just a movie, I'm going to be pissed.
No, I think it's what Garth said. They're going to be performing, and then it's going to be syndicated or thrown out to all of these theaters.
Yeah, that's why I was just curious if they're actually going to be there in the flesh or if it's just something you see on a screen.
I think you're probably going to see it on a screen.
What?
And then, but it's going to be live though. It'd be like watching a Live Aid or a concert that's going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out, if people would pay that money to go see.
A movie?
Yeah, well, and I was, if they're there live, okay, I think we have something to talk about. If you're not, I was just even surprised the other day because we put up that Twitter poll about just staying home and watching Netflix versus going to a drive-in movie. And I thought because the drive-in would be different and you get out, that people would be like, yeah. I think it was like 5% of the people said drive-in. And so I wonder, I don't think people were that enchanted with it.
So if the Foo Fighters were playing from Nebraska, but they were simulcasting in here to West Palm at a drive-in theater, you would think it's kind of low budget, not that fun?
I wouldn't think there's anything that special about it because I could, stay home and I could find Foo Fighters in concert and put that up on my screen at home.
But it's not live though.
But if they're on a stage, like I saw Alan Jackson doing over the weekend, he was doing drive-in where it was a concert. He was on a stage and there was like thousands of cars, socially distanced,
Yeah.
people just watching it. That's cool.
If
I'd
it's
pay
that-
$114 for that.
If they're there in person, it's a completely different concept. If it's just you watching a video of them on a feed from somewhere else doing
Low
a concert,
budget.
I don't know that it's, to me it doesn't feel special.
No.
And
I
maybe
wouldn't
that's
do
what
it.
maybe that's what they'll do. Maybe they're going to drive-ins like a tour.
That's what Alan Jackson did, and it was fascinating to see how he pulled it off. And, not everybody followed the social distancing rules, of course.
All right, it's a country concert.
You ain't gonna get everybody to put on a mask. You just ain't.
No, at a country concert? No way.
Well, and my question is how many venues will try to start, if this is how it is and how they're going to have to do concerts from now on, if there's going to be a lot more venues trying to prefab and set up so that they could accommodate.
I mean, if I'm a venue, I do everything I can to set this up, right?
I just start looking for large places where you would have the parking. I mean, for instance, like the amphitheater.
The amphitheater has a massive parking lot there at the fairgrounds.
Yeah, so if you just adapted and built a staging area,
Which they totally could do.
yeah, where cars could then come in and park and watch. Yeah, like I said, there is really some beauty and genius to what they're doing at Hard Rock Stadium with their theaters.
How big would it take to get a big screen up like that? Because they probably have to reconfigure how to do it and all that.
A stage.
Yeah, stage with but would you also want the whole drive-in kind of a screen thing to kind of be underneath the brand of drive-in?
It'd be cool if just like at a regular concert, on the side of it, you had those big LED screens.
You probably want it because think about how far back the cars would have to go.
Sure.
How many people are you trying to get in to make it worth their while? And these artists are going to say, too, how much money can they make back? I was talking to our program director, Randy, yesterday, and she was telling me that, yeah, the pandemic has really kind of affected the music industry, and overall music consumption is down. And so, and keep in mind, they're not making money on the touring, and that's where a lot of these artists made a lot of their money. Most of the music is almost given away for free now.
Right, and the touring was where you got the cash.
Yeah, so now that they're not touring, there are a lot of record labels that are already on the verge of bankruptcy and going out of business. So they maybe need to figure something out. So, yeah, this could be the future of concerts here, at least for the next couple of years.
This is a sad story. If you watch the show Glee, Naya Rivera is one of the actresses from that show. In case you don't know, here's a little clip of her on the show Glee. She was involved in an accident. Here she is, in case you don't know who she is.
Hold on, somebody's been hitting my buttons.
If I die young, bury me in satin, lay me down on a bed of roses, sink me in the river at dawn, send me away with the words of a love song. Oh, Lord, make me a rainbow, I shine down on my mother. She'll know I'm safe with you when she stands under my colors. Oh, yeah, life ain't always what you think it ought to be. No, ain't even gray, but she buries her baby. The sharp knife of a short life. Well,
Yeah, very talented.
just enough time.
Yeah, that's a sad story.
So
Yeah,
what
she-
exactly happened?
It sounds like she and her 4-year-old son went boating on a California lake Wednesday, and she did not have on a life vest. He did. There was some sort of accident with the boat, and they found the kid. They found the 4-year-old because he had on a life vest, but they have not found her. He told authorities that his mom never got back inside the boat after they had been swimming on the side of the boat. Oh.
Is there ever a story where because it seems like we have these stories, one a year or two a year, where someone, gets lost out at sea? Do we ever have it where they're lost out at sea for a few days and they actually come back?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they're wearing a life vest, or they have like a flotation device, or somehow have like something to stay alive, absolutely. But that's why it's so important to wear a life vest, especially if you're not a strong swimmer and you're out in the middle of a lake. You don't know. It's just sad and scary. So as of now, they have not found Naya Rivera, but they are searching for what they claim is a possible drowning victim in this whole case. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson, one thing that she is doing on her show in quarantine is covers. People seem to love when Kelly Clarkson redoes somebody else's song, and this is her doing Whitney Houston's How Will I Know?
That's my cleaning song. When I have to do a big clean of my place,
Yeah.
I just strip it all off, put that song on, and just clean like the Dickens.
That's you, huh?
Yeah.
You got a cleaning playlist.
I do.
Okay. Who's better singer? Kelly Clarkson or Whitney Houston?
Whitney Houston's not even close.
Yeah.
Not
It's
even
not
close, huh? Not even
well,
close.
Especially with that song, that makes me want to hear the Whitney Houston version. And Kelly Clarkson's got a fantastic voice.
Yeah.
Give me Whitney all day.
Yeah, I think you might be right on that. So there you go. That is your viral audio.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you thinking about today, Jay Bird?
You were talking about, or we were talking about swimming a little bit earlier on the show today, and I know that you said you've been going to your community pool lately.
Yeah.
Have you been actually going in the pool to swim? And what's the rules on that? Does it kind of gross you out? Because community pools gross me out without a pandemic. And I was just seeing if they're doing any kind of different rules on how that works, because one of my buddies says at his community pool, they are having everybody go in there. No one's wearing a mask, and it looks like it's kind of gross. Almost, he called it Corona soup.
Corona soup. Ugh. Yeah. We go early in the mornings, and there's maybe 2 other people there, and it's an Olympic-sized pool, so everybody's pretty spread out.
Okay.
Because we swim laps. And so, we don't want to bob and weave and, around people. But it's not been bad. It's, everybody there has been pretty spread out. I'd say the most that we've ever seen there is 7.
Because you're a germaphobe kind of a guy.
Yeah.
Do public pools gross you out normally?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah, they normally do. The thing about it is this is pretty much where the old people go hang out. So the kids alarm me a lot more. I just remember one time being at that Nickelodeon hotel, and man, it looked like ectoplasm that was in that water. It was just this weird lime green color.
I know, man. I think a lot of kids pee in the pool.
I think if you had to break it down by age, I think kids pee in the pool more than adults.
I don't know, though, man. There are some adults that definitely
They definitely do, but by age group, I get more alarmed by seeing a lot of kids in a pool than I do a lot of adults.
Okay, what grosses you out more, the public jacuzzi or the public pool?
Jacuzzi.
Because it's hot, it's cooking all over.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I wanted to challenge you to a swimming contest,
Yeah.
but I know where you live at, especially at that pool, because I've had a run-in with the guy that is the HOA dude.
He's still there a little bit, yeah.
Are they going to shut a swimming contest down? Or are they going to let us be the free dolphins that we are?
No, we pretty much do a swimming contest. We got 4. It's my father-in-law, my wife, and my son Cannon. So it's the 4 of us. And then, we have 2 swim at one time and then the other 2. So it looks like a swimming contest.
Do you accept my challenge, or are you a little bit scared because you heard that I beat Virginia Sinicki at a swimming
I remember watching that. Yeah, bring it on, man. I'll
All
take
right.
it.
Well, you let me know this week or this weekend. I'm wide open. I'd love to
Yeah.
do a swim contest
We
with you.
typically go like Saturday and Sunday morning. So jump on in.
I'll be up.
Okay.
I will be up. And Sinicki, if you want to come back and get some more, I'd love to have you.
I'm good.
No swimming for
I'll
you.
film it. How about that?
Mama, what's wrong? You seem a little down today.
I just, you know how when you wake up and you just start your day wrong?
Yes.
I woke up and I realized I left a bunch of clothes in the washer for like a day and a half. And so I don't have time to do laundry in the morning. But now here I am doing laundry in the morning. And it's just, it started everything wrong.
You're out of your little cycle.
I'm out of my flow. I'm just,
I could always tell when Virginia's in it's not a good mood. I walk in and I can feel the heat. I can feel it.
I'm not one of those people that can play it off. I have zero poker face.
No, you do this. I always know when something's on your mind, because I'll ask you just a benign question and you answer it just like this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Real quick like that.
Like,
Short, choppy.
leave me alone.
Choppy. Shut up. Leave me alone. I'm going through it.
Victor in the chat room is saying, hey, what is up with Kevin's face? If you missed in the show yesterday, we were talking about, how a lot of these areas are now requiring mandatory masks. And I know that, some people are having to wear them as you go out. And I'm like, we are probably going to start seeing a lot of tan lines with people with these face masks that when you take it off, what are people going to do? If you're out in the sun a lot, you got to be outside and you got one of these face masks on. What would it look like with the mask? So the person who drew the lowest playing card had to be the guinea pig to show what it might look like. So Virginia has used this spray thing to make me look tan around where a face mask was. And so that's basically what is going on. So it's a little bit insane, but this may be what people's faces could look like if you're wearing a mask out a lot in the sun.
It doesn't look right on you. I think you were born to look like a ghost. You were born to have.
It is a weird look, yeah, because she did the spray tan yesterday, and then she has this morning. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to get used to this. This is a makeup to make it a little bit more pronounced.
So if Kevin had a natural tan, I don't feel like it would look like that. I feel like if he was in the sun for 6 months, that looks very unnatural to me.
I think once you start going in the sun a lot, though, it does start to look like weird, and you look like a piece of rotisserie chicken.
You do?
Magnolia has been in the sun every day. You know, she loves being outside on the water, doing it all. And I looked at her the other day. I'm like, Mags, you're starting to look like it's weird color.
I'm sure that didn't get in her head at all.
We were making fun of her a little bit, saying, look, you need to put on some sunscreen when you go out because you're starting to look this weird brownie, orangey biscuit color, and it's not a good look.
I can get it, too. If I'm out there too long, you become too tan. It almost looks like you've been fried.
You've been fried, and it's not good. Your skin is not supposed to be fried. Mm-hmm. Look at all the numbers of skin cancer, melanoma. It's real. Don't fry your skin.
Somebody said that my skin color is about what that lady was, and there's something about Mary.
Yes.
You do. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You may want to drink some Yoo-Hoo.
Yoo-Hoo?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's just chocolatey, delicious.
Oh, okay. Sure.
You look yummy.
I do.
You
Thank
do.
You. Thank you.
You look like food.
I feel young. I do. I look like a piece of chocolate cake. What I got on my mind here today is I am always, trying to be optimistic about what is going on with the coronavirus. And selfishly, one of those reasons is because of sport. I love sports. And they've been trying to kind of get things going again. In fact, Miami soccer team last night, they're in a tournament up there. They're trying to fire some stuff up at the ESPN Wide World of Sports in Orlando. And so they have this small little tournament going on. And last night on ESPN and ESPN Deportes, you could see the Inter Miami lose to Orlando City. So they played 2-1 last night was that match, but they've got a couple more games going on. So they are kind of getting that going. I know the Miami Heat, they just took buses up, I think, yesterday from Miami to Orlando to enter what they call the bubble, where they'll be in quarantine, and they're going to be playing games there. I mean, boy, the ESPN Wild World of Sports, they're just kind of cashing in. You got soccer there. You got basketball those are going to be played there.
They figured out how to make some cash.
That whole lot of land's pretty massive, right? That whole complex.
It's a big complex, yeah.
I don't think I've ever been deep inside that thing.
You haven't? Okay, yeah. They've got a ton of stuff from baseball, softball fields to football fields set up. You can play soccer there, obviously. They do lacrosse. I think they've got all kinds of stuff. They've then got indoor, so it is a pretty massive thing. So if you want to see Inter Miami, they are going to be playing again on TV. Chicago Fire, Tuesday morning, 9 a.m. That's going to be on ESPN as well. And then they got another game coming up July 19th on FS1. The thing that is on my mind, though, is I was really hopeful that we'd be able to curtail this coronavirus and get it under control, to get a football season going. And they'd even started doing practices. And I was hopeful, but then I heard about teams like Clemson and LSU. LSU had 30 players in quarantine. Clemson, I think, had 34 players that caught coronavirus. And yesterday, my Ohio State Buckeyes, they shut down training camp because of coronavirus. And then the Ivy League has already canceled their football season. So we are heading in the direction that it is starting to look like there may not be a football season this year.
Ivy League can go study.
Yeah, they probably want to anyway. They got other problems. So, yeah, it'll just be interesting to see what happens.
Any update on baseball? We'll make it quick, Virginia.
Yeah, no, just what I gave you yesterday, and they full speed ahead on that. It's the like the 23rd, I think it is. The Marlins are going to be opening up in Philadelphia, taking on the Phillies.
I told you about those kids that started this wiffle ball channel on YouTube. Now, it's been around for a while, but because of the pandemic, people have been so hard up for sports. They're getting a ton of all these old dudes that want to watch sports. Their subscribers have doubled.
Wow.
There's just people watching kids playing wiffle. I think they're in college.
Yeah.
Like they're in their late teens, early 20s, but they have this wiffle ball league and have all these subscribers, and it's edited really well.
Yeah. It is. There's going to be a lot of interesting things. It really is. Our entertainment might just have to change. I don't know really what is going on with this, and I know that we just had this surge since Memorial Day in cases, but just kind of the more I study and kind of read up on it.
Made me want to kind of start my own men's adult Or women's, everybody, an adult league, everyone can play.
You've done it before. You've done it. We had a tournament. Little Smiles hosted a wiffle ball tournament several years in a row.
We've got some serious wiffle ball talent down here. And we're talking, there was this one guy, he was almost 70. He was throwing so hard, and his balls were moving so much.
They were.
His balls were moving in one way.
That's what happens when you get to be 70.
He had a really great drop ball.
But you would run into the same problems that every other league is having. Getting people together that haven't been together.
For sure.
And spreading coronavirus. So that is really going to be the issue that's going on with it. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to hopefully remain optimistic, and it's not curtains yet, but it is trending in the wrong direction for football for this fall. So what about school and all that kind of good stuff? Well, I think we have got kind of an idea what is going to be happening, at least in Palm Beach County. That word kind of broke last night. There were 3 different options, and one seems to be the favorite of what the kids are going to be doing starting August 10th, and other school districts as well may follow suit. I'll let you know what's going on with that coming up.
The best variety from the 2000s, 10s, and today, and you're home for the KVJ Show. 97.9 WRMF.
I know it's been one of the hottest topics the last couple of days. What is going to be going on with school? And we got to come up with a solution here in just about a month, because on August 10th, Palm Beach County is set to go back, and I think it looks like some of the school board has tipped their cap as to which direction they're going to go. Now, we talked yesterday about there being 3 different options, where it would be either all at home doing the virtual stuff, whether it be all at school, or maybe a combination of both. And now it looks like, at least to start off with, that it is going to be virtual learning. So the kids will not be going back to school. They will be staying at home.
We kind of knew that.
I mean, just thinking about the poor teachers, that's what really hit home to me. I mean, think about how many teachers are over the age of 50, and think about all the teachers with their compromised issues and stuff. A lot of kids that are getting it are battling through, young people doing great, but the older you are, it seems like the less chance you have of bouncing right back.
Yeah, and the numbers are just too crazy. I mean, Florida is one of 3 U.S. states that has more coronavirus cases per capita than any entire country in the rest of the world. So Florida is not just a hot spot for the U.S., it is a hot spot for planet Earth.
Yeah, South Florida seems to always grab the headline, it seems like.
We did well in the beginning. Remember, we were like, oh, we're getting this corona thing. We got this down.
I don't know if we ever did well. I think we're just kind of like...
Well, yeah, in the beginning, we were definitely under what they said the estimates of Florida's coronavirus cases were going to be. And everybody was like, oh, cool, we're doing great. We never do great.
Yeah, and then, I think everybody was just stir crazy, and when they started loosening things up, people just, went a little bit too far with it, and so it's kind of all over the place. And now what you're going to do with school, a majority of the Palm Beach County School Board members last night, when they were questioned, they said that they were in favor of virtual learning. So it looks like that's where Palm Beach County is going to be going. Broward is considering virtual only learning. It looks like they're going to be that way. Miami-Dade, they said they're not going to open their school buildings until the county enters phase 2. And yesterday, I think their percent positive was 21%.
Wow.
Of the cases were positive, and they want it to be at 5%. So that's where you're going to go before I think Miami-Dade is going to even consider opening up their schools. So they've got a long ways to go.
I mean, how many times has South Florida been in the national spotlight?
Always.
For things that really aren't awesome.
Yeah, always grabbing it. Always
We really are.
Always got something going on.
Everyone that lives in other states, they always hit me up with something's going on. Like, what is going on with you in Florida?
We're like that kid in the family that loves attention. Bad attention. It's still attention. It's better than no attention at all.
And the thing that down in Miami with the face eating, that was probably the one that really put us really on the map.
You're right.
To just put everything into perspective, Dr. Alina Alonso, the director of the Florida Department of Health in Palm Beach County, said that 3,000 children under 18 years old have been tested for the coronavirus, and nearly 1/3 of those kids were infected.
That's how much percent?
That is about 33.
Oh, okay. I see a Virginia guy.
Oh, okay. I think she's on that one.
That one's easy. I can do the basic dumb math.
Yeah. So those numbers are just ridiculous. So
Wow. I mean, I haven't even had my kid tested. Should everybody just have their kid tested so they can figure out?
But how long does that take? If you just your regular person wants to go and get a test, is it going to take forever? Is all of this stuff going on making it harder to test?
Well, I went and got the antibody test at MD Now, and it was super fast. I was in and out in 20 minutes, but you do have to pay for it.
yeah.
You know, it's not like the free testing that the state hosts.
What did you pay for that? Are you allowed to talk about that?
I think it was like 99 or 119.
Yeah, they're about $100.
Yeah, it wasn't crazy. It gave me the peace of mind that I was searching for, though, because remember back in March, I had been sick. And so all this time, I've been thinking, oh my gosh, did I have it back in March? Because I specifically remember having like breathing issues in March, and I had never had that before. And so I was convinced in my paranoid brain that I had it back in March, but the antibody test came back negative.
I think the whole thing with just this is, we got spun on Monday with the state order saying that all students must have the option of a traditional school calendar. And people start freaking out. But we even brought that up, though, the first day. I'm like going, yes, but then the requirement says it can be waived if local or state health departments deem such plans unsafe. So why did you even say anything? I don't understand that.
It's the loophole that, because not all of Florida.
But why say anything? Why do they have to say anything? I
Not
don't
all
get
of
that.
Florida is affected the same way. So if schools in the Panhandle have like no cases and they want to open, they want to leave it up to the local health
But
department.
why issue the way they did? Because it sounded like everybody's going to be forced to open up. And then if you saw social media, people were freaking out about it. And then we're just back to right where we were. Like nothing has changed, but it was just they threw this grenade on everybody and people started freaking out the entire week for a bunch of nothing. And when I read it, I'm like going, that's nothing. Like, why even make that statement?
Nothing changed, and then they seasoned it with chaos.
Yes. Why? Shut up.
It's the same thing.
Why did you say anything?
It's the same thing that happened like a week ago when they said all bars are shut down, cannot blah blah blah. Well, all bars were already shut down. Everyone started freaking out.
That was the rest of the state.
The
Yeah.
story it really didn't change
It
much
didn't
for
go
us.
anywhere. Yeah, it's been absolutely the way things have been handled. It's no wonder we're as crazy with this as what we are. And then the other day, in Miami-Dade, they started shutting things down, and then the mayor had to backtrack on that. It's like, oh, I'm just kind of kidding. And then, and then things weren't shutting down.
What the hell's going on? We don't know.
I don't know what.
Nobody knows.
I don't know what our leaders are doing. I really don't.
They're making it up as they go.
But they're just. You gotta really have your stuff together before you just start yapping.
And I just cannot stop staring at Kevin's face because of that tan.
I know, yeah.
Oh my God. It's finally dried.
The mask tan. This is what you look like if you lay out with a mask on.
It was damp for the first 20 minutes of the show, and now it's finally taken shape.
Okay.
It's really hard not to.
She's like a biscuit. It just took a little while to develop and cook and brown perfectly.
How
but
odd is it going to be if people start looking like this, though, because they're wearing masks out in the sun and they get this tan?
It grabs your attention.
It does grab your attention. Will we just get used to it? I don't know. It's going to be kind of crazy. Got a couple comments rolling in here. 877-979-WRMF. One says, what are the parents supposed to do with the virtual school? Not go to work and teach or pay the mortgage and feed your kids? If it's so bad, then why didn't daycares close? And we hear nothing regarding preschool outbreaks. It makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, none of it makes any sense. I'm with you. Yeah, other countries opened up with school and no issues. And what about the effects not going on? What's worse? That's from Josh in the Pizzle.
It feels like we're all getting rickrolled. Like it's just some big, odd prank.
It's just chaotic. It really is. So, I just don't even, I'm like with anybody else, who knows?
you got to make your own decisions for your own family and don't listen to this side or that side or anybody that tries to make it political. It's really not political at the end of the day. I know everybody's made it political, but it's a health issue. And you got to figure out what's the best decision for you and your family, and that is it.
So if you're a guy that wants to make a mac macaroni mask and go out in public with a macaroni mask. You do you, is what you're saying?
Yeah, if you're a guy that doesn't have health concerns and doesn't have any fear of the coronavirus and you want to make a macaroni mask like a dumbass, then do it. Do you. But just know that everybody is yelling and screaming and making this political, and it shouldn't be. It's health. It's not political.
Yeah, it just unfortunately, I think what's going on right now, as we're seeing with the school situation, is there is a strong argument on both sides of it. It's like, yeah, kids need to be back in school. Parents need to work. I get it. Yeah, but, when you got 1/3 of the kids, 1,000 out of 3,000 tested have got coronavirus.
Yeah, everything's political too, by the way, Virginia.
I know, and I hate it because you know how I feel about politics on both sides.
I'm not even kidding you. If you worked hard enough, you probably wouldn't even have to work that hard. You could make the topic of pineapple on pizza political. I'm telling you, you could make it happen.
Yeah, it's stupid that we do make these things politicized because, look, I think we all want what is best and we all want to stay healthy and we don't want to see people die. It's just trying to figure out what's the best path to do it.
Yeah, health is not Republican or Democrat or independent or anything. It's just health.
Said like a talking head trying to make it political.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to do you and your family.
Mm-hmm. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, got a couple random questions for you. If you could eliminate one problem in the world, what would it be?
Oh, dirt of the day.
Okay.
Over coronavirus?
I'm kidding.
All right, we got that discussion on the way in minutes. Well, clearly we got a lot of problems going on here on planet Earth. I was just talking a second ago about the article I saw in the Sun Sentinel today. They had talked to the Palm Beach County School Board members, and as they talked to each of them, a majority of them said that they were favoring the virtual learning. So they've got an official vote going to be coming up, but sounds like that is how Palm Beach County is going to be leaning when schools open up on August 10th, that it would be all the kids staying at home. Miami-Dade has basically said that is going to be the case for them. They're not opening up any buildings until they enter phase 2, and they got to be at 5% for that. They're at 21%, and Broward is considering virtual-only learning. In-classroom learning with a virtual option, a hybrid of things, so they haven't necessarily nailed theirs down yet. So we'll see what winds up happening with that. But to me, I think the obvious answer to this question, if you could eliminate one problem in the world, what would it be? I think right now you're leaning towards coronavirus. I know we got a lot of problems, and you could argue that there are others that are bigger.
Hunger. If everyone had a full belly across the globe,
I know.
You could eliminate hunger, Virginia.
I know.
And if you looked at the death numbers globally, yeah, probably starvation has taken more people out than coronavirus.
Oh, it's not even close.
Yeah. So you might say, hey, look, yeah, we got other problems. I know that the one of coronavirus seems to be front and center, but that would be a selfish thing to take coronavirus out when we got starvation.
So basically, you hit a button and that problem has disappeared. It no longer exists.
It's no longer, yeah.
All right, let's get into it. There's a lot of stuff you can get rid of.
Well, and my question is, could you do disease in one fell swoop, and that would take out coronavirus, polio, all kinds of other worldwide diseases?
Okay, so like if you hit a button, you could take out racism completely. That's gone across the globe. You're saying you hit a button, you take out disease completely.
Yes.
That probably right there.
Those are, you probably nailed maybe the top 3 things that you would consider if you had to ask people.
Now, on a shallow level, I would eliminate techno music. Bye.
Gone, huh?
Gone.
I don't think a lot of people listen to techno anymore, are
Good.
they? Okay, I think you've already eliminated
It's
that.
too intense for these times of corona.
It's way too intense for this brittle soul, yes.
I feel like techno is the soundtrack of corona.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you're talking about the smaller problems, yeah, I'm sure that there's a lot of other things you could have. There's a lot of little minor annoyances.
But it's going to depend on, I mean, I guarantee you there'll be somebody that's an animal lover that would pick animal rights over anything.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Probably. Do you have anything other than what we said, Virginia, that you would eliminate? If you could take out one world problem?
You covered the top. I mean, I think disease, racism, poverty would be big to get everybody on an equal economic playing field, because so much of the terrible things that happen to people are because they're broke.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what President Kanye would say. I'm sure he has an opinion.
What he would eliminate?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, his family is saying he's going through something right now. I don't know if you saw that story.
Right now?
Yeah.
He would honestly, he would eliminate all of Taylor Swift's music because he's the greatest of all time.
Yes.
He would.
There's one problem. You take out Taylor
His
Swift.
family says he's having a serious bipolar episode right now, and his whole announcement running for president thing is at the height of his bipolar instability.
I don't believe
Okay.
a thing any of those people say. I think he has an album coming out. I
does.
think they all
He does
are
have an
in
album coming
cahoots
out.
together. They're going to say, oh, he's got problems as they laugh in their living room about how
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh, Kanye's crazy. They know what they're doing. Gosh, they know what they're doing.
They're good. They're good. Yeah.
So we shouldn't be worried about his mental stability?
No.
You think it's a ruse?
I think it's a ruse.
Damn.
Okay, what do you think about this? You wake up in a cat's body. How do you let people know it's really you? How do you handle that one?
I don't think you can. I mean, can you speak?
I try to somehow put on Billy Joel music and start spilling stuff. Just so you're like, all right, why is that cat spilling stuff listening to
How do
Billy?
you put on Billy Joel as a cat?
I don't know, man. I feel like I would have a very good, accurate nose.
You don't work well with your fingers now. Imagine paws.
I work with my nose, though. I probably work better with my nose than my hands.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you'd somehow turn. But who do you let know? You live alone. Chewy?
No.
And would Chewy like you?
I would try to get up into the studio here, and I would just all of a sudden.
You can't get in the studio here as a human.
All right. Damn, Walston, I expect it from Sinicki, not from you.
I'm just trying to talk you through the realities of your scenario.
Wait, he doesn't have his cat keys on him?
How is all this going to happen?
I'm gonna try to spill.
Oh, he definitely gets hit by a car. Within 5 minutes of being a cat, you get hit by a car.
9 lives, bro. I got 8 more
People-
tries.
People are probably just thinking you're an a-hole cat then.
Yeah, I would spill stuff and I would try to play some Billy Joel music around y'all.
Okay. All right. Virginia, any idea what you would do if you woke up in a cat's body? How would you let people know that it is you?
Just start hissing at only men.
I think I would go right to Panda. I think Panda would be the key because he knows me better than anybody. And I think he would be able, if I can get through to him, then he's the key in letting the others know.
That's a good plan. That's a great idea. I would probably nudge Dennys and like keep on biting his shirt and bring him over to my only Dennys knows my favorite G.I. Joe figure, and I would just keep on pawing over that and like kind of like doing that with my nose with the figure to Dennys and be like, Bert?
You don't have to pause. Just bite it and carry it to him.
Oh, my cat instinct would take over like it's baby.
No, I'm just saying instead of pawing at the figure, I think the best thing to do is the person that knows you best, start finding things that are telltale to you that a cat could carry in its mouth and keep bringing them over to that person. Like I would keep finding all the Buckeye stuff I could and drop it at my wife's feet, and she'd be like, why is this cat doing that? And then she'd be like going, this is odd. And I think maybe she'd be like, there's no way this is Kevin.
Can a cat carry vodka?
Little shot bottles of it, yeah.
Okay. all right,
Yeah. Okay, I love that.
That's what you do.
A cat could try to bring over some Bud chicken and seafood sauce or something with along a Braves hat. Along with
you could cat could drag a Braves hat over.
Oh yeah, I think it could.
The G.I. Joe figures work definitely.
Pulls a pizza across the kitchen floor.
I think I could do it, Kev.
Okay.
And I think you would know it's me within a day or two.
I think you'd start to get it. Be like, what's up with this cat? It seems like this cat, why does it keep doing this? If you did it enough, you'd be like, this cat is trying to tell me something.
If a cat kept on bringing stuff over and organizing it, like how Kevin organizes his prep, I'm like, all right, this cat's really organized.
And the cat has like perfect hair.
and extraordinarily beady eyes. Are like, Kevin? Oh, it's Cat Ralston.
Cat Ralston. All right. Any other thoughts to add to the conversations? You can. 877-979-WRMF. Got some celebrity birthdays today. Jack White, White Stripes, and the Raconteurs and solo stuff.
He's straight edge, you know.
What does that mean? What is it?
He's straight edge.
Boring.
He doesn't do any kind of drinking or smoking. He's clean.
Really? Okay.
He had some comments about people that drink and smoke and then write music. He doesn't think it comes from a pure place.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Fun fact. I didn't know that about
Yeah,
him.
I'm like
Okay.
80% that's accurate.
Are we going to do another retraction show?
There's a chance I might have to retract that. Oh, there'll be some Jack White fan out there. Bird is so dumb. He's wrong.
Courtney Love. She is not straight. What'd you call it?
She's the opposite of straight edge.
Straight edge, yeah.
She's not. Yeah.
She's very curvy on her edges.
Yeah, 56 today. Tom Hanks is 64, and O.J. Simpson turns 73 today. A couple of birthday shout-outs. Got to say happy 8th birthday to Jackson from Daddy, Mommy, and Cole. Also, birthday shout-out for Andy, who's a great mom and terrific wife, from Sean and Alan. Also, birthday shout-out to Augusto. That is from Luigi. I want to let him know that he's the sexiest electrician I know.
Okay.
And then we'll do a power hour to celebrate.
Oh,
Fun.
get it?
Fellas.
If you're gonna have an electrician in your house, always hire the sexiest one available.
Yeah, your husband will love it.
Well, you hire him, and then the guy comes over while your husband's at work.
Okay, what if the husband hires a really hot female?
Off with his balls.
Yeah, right. Also, I want to wish Steve a very happy birthday. We hope to have the very best day together at Disney. Here we come. Love Shelby and Christina. So, yeah, Disney going to be opening up on Saturday, and the rest of the parks are going to be opening up on Wednesday. So by this time next week, all Disney's going to be open.
Do you think Disney's packed? Do you think a lot of people go out?
Well, I think they're still going to do the same requirements like you're seeing at Universal.
But still, though.
It'll be full. I think it'll be to the capacity of who they'll let in. Absolutely. There's a lot of people that are very excited about Disney opening back up, even with the cases and the numbers that we got.
You are right about that. I am seeing it all over my Facebook feed.
People going, I'm so pumped for Disney.
People can't wait.
Yeah. They actually inspired where we were with what's going on with my face. If you're watching today on KVJ TV, what would it look like if you were wearing a face mask out in the sun all day? Are we going to start seeing people with tan lines that look like they've been wearing the surgical masks?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see people who are laying out doing that, but people who work outside.
But imagine if you walk around Disney all day and you're in the
Yeah,
sun and you are wearing a
that's
face mask like
true.
you're supposed to.
You're right.
I've definitely got burnt from just walking around at a theme park.
Are we going to start seeing these kind of ridiculous? Because I look insane. Like, people are like, why does Kevin look like he's insane? I look crazy.
You look like Denny's junk.
Yeah.
I think you look dynamite.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah. So are these going to be the odd tan lines we're going to start seeing at the tail end of summer? So I'll check out KVJ TV right now on YouTube. Just go to the KVJ show and you can see my face painted off because I lost sudden death yesterday and drew the lowest playing card and had to do this.
You better pull better next week.
Said the woman who killed sudden death for a while.
And never loses even when she plays.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The nerve.
Either she doesn't lose or when she does, she won't do it.
It's like she talks trash
And then
down
talks
to
trash.
you.
Yeah, it's pretty aggravating. No doubt. Another theme park in South Florida's open is Rapids Water Park, and we got a 4-pack of tickets for you right now with Camp KVJ, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. And if you guys are jonesing for it, I can do it now. The deep dive into Kanye, his presidential platform,
Let's get into it.
what he stands for, and what's great, he's got a slogan.
Oh.
He's got a slogan. He's got all kinds of good stuff. I'll break it down for you in minutes here on the KVJ show. Camp KVJ hooking you up with the good stuff, and it is free too if you want to keep the kids entertained. We got the ticket hooked up, Rapids Water Park, and a 4-pack is what you got right now. Christina's on here from West Lake Worth. What's going on, Christina?
Not much. On my way to work.
Okay. What kind of work do you do, Christina?
I do association management.
Oh, okay. I have no idea what that is.
She manages associations.
Okay.
Yeah. An association is like a coming together of people.
Condos.
Well, I know that.
Kind of, yeah.
When two or more are gathered.
No, I just don't know what goes on at that kind of job is all. After you get the associations together, what happens? Y'all party?
They associate.
Associate, yeah.
Duh.
No, I manage the condo,
Okay.
more or less.
Condo management. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Christine, you got a couple boys who would like to go to Rapids Water Park, you think?
Absolutely. They've never been, and we keep talking about going. And called, and here we are.
Do you know the jingle of the Rapids?
Yay!
No.
Oh, geez. I've lived here since I was 2.
Ride the
no,
Rapids.
Can't think of it.
Ride the Rapids.
Have some fun, Red Rapids.
Everyone! Yay! You did it!
Very nice.
Yay!
All right. Well, Christina, you and the boys have a good time at Rapids Water Park, okay?
We will. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.
Okay. You too. Got another chance to win tomorrow with Camp KVJ in week 4 for Rapids Water Park. Virginia's talking about Kanye West doing a deep dive with Forbes, talking about his political platform and exactly what he's going to be running like. And what will this campaign for president be all about? Well, there's a couple things that you ought to know about Kanye. First off, he has formed his own political party. He's unofficially calling it the birthday party because he says when we win, it's everybody's birthday.
Interesting. He is completely he's trolling y'all.
The 50 Cent song would be perfect.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
That would be his theme song. It's got to be, right?
It would be odd.
Go
because,
Shorty, it's your birthday.
Yeah.
No
I could see
way.
that.
He's going to have his own song. He's never going to be someone else's song.
Yeah.
It's going to be all Kanye stuff.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's got some good ones. He's got Power, Stronger, Couple That Work. Gold Digger, talking about financial reform.
He loves Jesus Walks.
Yeah, he does. Absolutely. There's a lot of good ones in there. His slogan is going to be yes in all caps.
Easy to remember.
Yes. That's just it. So apparently it's yes to everything.
Okay.
Is there an explanation on that?
There's no explanation in any of this. Well, there is actually, but the explanation is woof.
Well, he had an explanation for the birthday. Does
Yes.
he have an explanation for the yes?
No, and they're like, okay, all right, let's just write that down. I think Forbes gave up on
Gosh.
explanations. I think just let's move this along. This guy's crazy.
Why can't there be audio of this?
When you realize you're interviewing a crazy person and you keep the interview going, how long before you too become crazy?
That's just it, yeah.
If you hang out with crazy too long, crazy sucks you in and you become crazy. I saw what happened to my girlfriend. She was normal when she married this dude,
Yeah.
and he's always been crazy.
Okay.
And now her ass is crazy.
I think Kanye knows exactly what he's doing. And I think that he's got you. I'm not saying Kanye doesn't have issues. We all have got issues. I'm not saying that he's not bipolar. I'm just saying Kanye knows exactly what he's doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's trolling.
Okay.
His slogan should be, I'm crazy, y'all.
I'm crazy, y'all. Nah. So it used to be Kanye also wants to put God back in schools. He's against the death penalty. He wants to end police brutality, and he wants to get the chemicals out of our deodorant and toothpaste because they, quote, affect our ability to be of service to God.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will say Dennys is real weird, and you are too when it comes to your deodorant. I never knew anything about that, but you all keep on thinking it's going to give you some kind of a disease. I didn't know anything about that.
Well, I don't like anything like new and chemically because I'm convinced that that's why we have so many more new diseases and heightened rates of cancer that we didn't have like back in the 50s and 40s.
I'm just saying, I've smelled your armpits when you use regular deodorant that you get at the store, and I've smelled your armpits when you use the stuff that's not supposed to harm you, and it's not even close. Your armpits smell horrific when you're trying to be safe.
I know.
So is Kanye on to something or not?
I know I stink, but I don't care.
I just know this is a major hot button for Dennys, is the, the deodorant thing.
We've all got a hot button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dennys is big in the chemical thing like me too, though. He believes in keeping as many chemicals out of your food and your lotions and your deodorants and your toothpaste.
Sounds to me like your vote is shaping up for one Kanye West.
He got her.
Yeah, I think he got her.
The slogan had me.
He has just 2 advisors, his wife Kim Kardashian and Elon Musk. So that's who's going to be giving him advice.
You love Musk, Kevin.
I am intrigued by Elon Musk. I think he has some fascinating concepts.
Because he's a robot like you.
Yes, he is. Absolutely. I'm not sure if, lately he's going, but, in the day, he had a few things that I thought were interesting. Now, a couple other things that Kanye told Forbes. He said that he would be running as a Republican, but, Donald Trump obviously has that position, it looks like, right now. And he stopped wearing the red MAGA hat to protest the segregation of votes in the black community. And he said also because, quote, and this is the reason why he used to wear the MAGA hat, he said, I like Trump hotels and the saxophones in the lobby.
All right, that seems a good basis for your political leaning.
Look, Kanye, I love me a good sax solo. I get it.
Yes.
A saxophone, very sexy instrument. Saxophone.
It almost says sex in it.
It really does. It's a very, very sexy
Or
instrument.
are you just that horny?
I think a little bit of both.
Keep in mind, those President Clinton that really kind of like cornered the saxophone market.
You're right.
Yeah.
He was the original political
another instrument.
saxophone.
Yeah. Like the clarinet or flute or something like that. You got to get a new instrument.
Yeah.
And when Kanye is president, he said that he is going to base everything on Wakanda from Black Panther. So he is going to try to get our society just like Wakanda, which would be high tech. It also would be inside of a protective force field that nobody else could penetrate, hopefully, as long as the defenses are up.
Cool.
I don't know if it would protect against coronavirus too, but hey, if he could run on that platform, if we could have an invisible force field over America that would protect us from coronavirus, I might be voting Kanye.
That's pretty big.
Yeah. Pretty big, but he's
what is
bold ideas.
What are the scientists saying about that? Are they on board?
I haven't gotten any scientific backing yet on his plan to turn America into Wakanda.
The force field over America?
I don't know, but it would be very fascinating to see what happens. Oh, and Kanye also revealed that he's also had coronavirus. So he had it back in February. But he's totally against vaccines, even one for COVID, even though he's had it. So there you go. What is Kanye for and against? Interesting stuff. Well, I have given you guys your own assignment here that we're going to get to. If you had your own presidential platform, because what Kanye did was basically a Mad Libs on you coming up with your own presidential platform. What would you run on? Like, who would your top advisor be? What about a running mate? What would your slogan be? Those kind of things. We'll see what everybody on the KVJ show has to say about that coming up.
Do you want to watch the KVJ show live or on demand? Find us on youtube.com/KVJ show.
Well, I think we pretty much all agree that this Kanye West for president is just for entertainment purposes only. That's at least what it feels like. And the odds are not very good. Even talking to 470 loony people, only 8% of them said that they preferred Kanye West over the other candidates. So I don't think that there's any chance that he's going to wind up the president. But I got to tell you, his initial platform is pretty entertaining. Kanye West has a new party, the birthday party. And he says, when we win, it's everybody's birthday. Okay, that's an interesting little slogan. His actual slogan is yes, in all caps. But somebody said, I think the wrestler Daniel Bryan already has that.
He does.
So Kanye might have to rethink his slogan. I personally like, when the country goes south, you voted for West.
Oh.
Or if you vote for West, the country goes south. He also says that he wants to get the chemicals out of deodorant and toothpaste because they affect our ability to be of service to God. And he says that he will base America on the fictional nation of Wakanda from Black Panther. So that's some of the things that he's going with. His advisors are his wife and Elon Musk. So if we did kind of a Mad Libs here on you creating your own presidential platform, how would you fill in the Mad Libs? Who would be your running mate? Now, keep in mind, this is for entertainment purposes only. That's pretty much what Kanye's presidency is, and that's what this is too.
And they have to be alive, right? I can't pick no Captain Crunch or okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Personally, I think my running mate would be Keanu Reeves. Popularity levels are through the roof. I dare you to find a more popular person in America than Keanu Reeves. I think he would definitely help the vote.
Okay.
Not to mention he's strong, he's likable.
All right.
So I'm going with Keanu Reeves. Any other thoughts on who your running mate would be?
I have mine. You got yours?
I do.
Virginia?
Mine's going to be Panda because he balances me out. He's nice. I'm not. He's likable. It's a give or take.
Okay.
I think Panda is level-headed. I think he's good to look at. I just think he's a winner.
Do you have to make up for something you did to Panda?
Yeah, is he listening right now? Because this is really boring. He's the best lover, Cav.
She's done something again to, trying to make up for
You
it.
get drunk last night?
I did not. Oh, I wanted to, though.
Jaybird, your running mate.
First of all, I'd like to say that I'm with the pizza party. That's the name of my party.
Oh, I like that. That's great.
Now, my running mate's going to be Judge Judy. And I think she legit is a tough woman.
Yeah.
But she also has a heart. She has a heart of gold. She's going to be tough when she needs to be tough to get things done. But she also has the power to be nurturing and have a softer side when you need that. I think that's important.
Yeah. Okay.
I love Judge Judy.
I love that.
I love her story too. She talks about how it's all about hard work.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
I think that's a plus to your ticket.
All right.
Jaybird and Judy.
I don't hate it.
J&J.
I don't hate it.
There's a lot of stuff you could do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the party name too. Pizza Party's great. And I think I'd have to go with the tailgate party. I got to think like what my party would be too. You're right. Kanye's got birthday party. What kind of party are you going to have?
You're the cocktail party, Virginia?
Yeah, either that or hookers and blow.
You will get some people to vote for you, but you're not going to win.
Yeah,
but you
that's
will
true.
get a vote, though. I'm telling you, you will get people who support that.
Okay, top advisor. Who would your top advisor be? Kanye's going with Elon Musk. Okay, that's an interesting move. And Kim Kardashian. That is who he's got. What do you think is an advisor, Jaybird?
Honestly, for me, it's not even close. It's Dennys.
Yeah.
I would want somebody who knows my personality, who will get my insecurities, my quirks, but that will also be able to push that aside and lead me to get the job done. Because to be the president, I think there's going to be some things that get to you, and you're still human. You need someone to say, block that out, stay focused, you're doing your thing.
Okay.
Dennys, I would trust.
That's smart. That's smart. Do you have an idea for your top advisor, Virginia?
I do. I'm picking Rocco's godfather, Jerry Soma.
Oh.
He's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Always positive, always the hardest worker in the room, always thinking of different angles. I like the whole way he looks at stuff.
Okay. My top advisor would have to be the Mexican queen. I don't have a choice.
Yeah, you're gonna get knifed.
He got assassinated by his own wife.
If she's not the number one voice in my ear, I'm gonna have problems. So yeah, it's without a doubt.
Well, all your security would have to protect you from her.
Yeah, she would get through Secret Service.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Okay, what is your slogan? That's key here. Kanye's is yes in all caps until Daniel Bryan gets a hold of him. Yes in all caps. Do you have a slogan, Jaybird?
You would think it's Bigfoot is real, but
That's what I thought.
It's
That was
not,
gonna be obvious.
because it's not gonna get everybody together. Yeah, it's goofy. Yeah, the Bigfoot lovers are gonna. Oh, that's great. But I gotta get the vote. I gotta win this thing, and I will explain what this means later on as you ask us these questions, Kev. My slogan: free pizza for you, and I'll explain that later on.
Free pizza for you.
Free pizza for you. That is my slogan. And
So
you'll
you
see,
give everybody free pizza?
You'll see what's going on with that.
So you would have to have pizza with you at all times because if anybody ever saw you, they'd throw your slogan and be like, hey, where's my free pizza?
Yeah. Again, I will explain that whole slogan on our
Yeah.
next question.
That's a lot to live up to. Okay, Virginia, do you have a slogan?
I do.
Okay.
Running late is my cardio. So I'm going to be late for everything. Y'all just need to know that.
Yeah, I definitely am not voting for you.
I thought it'd be like a what up bitches or something like that.
You don't want this job, do you?
I'm not taking your bit serious enough.
I don't feel like you are.
Okay, what is the first law that you would make? Is there anything you do in there?
Well, what was your slogan? Did you have a slogan?
Yeah, I got to think of like what a slogan would be.
Okay.
And I don't know that I have one yet. I don't feel like I have a good enough slogan.
All
Because I
right.
was thinking I like craft beer, and I was like, well, crushable is a big slogan from that. But that's not a good thing if you're running for president because you'd be going, he's crushable.
My people would vote for that.
Yeah, it's crushable. You'll get the douche vote.
Yeah, I don't want the douche vote. Well, I do, but I
You
want
do?
I want other votes.
You do. That's
I want other votes as well.
We have a little bit of a constituency over here, the douche vote. Don't you downplay us.
I would do. I'd be like, you can do it, but Virginia would be upset because that's a Rob Schneider quote. quote.
Yeah, I'll assassinate you if you have any Rob Schneider quotes as your slogan.
Yeah, don't go out like that. You don't want no Rob Schneider quote.
No, he sucks.
Yeah, I got to work on my slogan. I come up with one a little bit better. What is the first law that you would make? Jay Bird, what is your free law? This that ties into your pizza?
Yes. So grab me the pen. I got some bills to sign. I am signing the United States pizza stimulus. Every family in this great country is going to be getting a pizza stimulus.
Wow.
Yes, it's going to be written in there. The money is already allocated out.
Does it come like 3 months after you're supposed to get it and it's all cold in the mailbox?
We are going to promise 30 days or less, kind of like the whole 30 minutes or less back in the day. 30 days or less, you are getting free pizza, you and your family.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is something that we're going to try to do this a couple times a year.
What about the carbon-free craze that's striking America?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're going to offer a cauliflower pizza.
Okay, there you go.
Cauliflower
now I'm
pizza.
in. I'm in.
Don't leave the people that are gluten affected out.
We're going to have a gluten pizza.
Okay.
This country was built on food.
Okay. First law I make, I'm going year-round football. It's a problem here in America. We need to get year-round football. It's not enough just to have it in the fall.
I got to tell you, I think you're going the other way, man.
When are the players going to rest?
We're going to work that out so that maybe you have different players, different leagues, but it's going to be good competitive football 365.
I think I'm running away with this thing.
Virginia, what is your first law?
Cheating men get castrated.
You would
Okay.
be the worst.
Sorry, not sorry.
Okay.
Fight me.
That's your slogan. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
It's so annoying.
Fight me.
I think it should be, fight me. Or sorry, not sorry. Those are two good slogans.
Sorry, not sorry. Fight me. It's pretty good.
Okay, print it.
Okay, our Kanye West Mad Libs presidential platform. The next question here is, what is the first law you would change? Me, it's daylight saving, no question. I'm tired of that. Make
very
that happen.
good.
That is a good one.
That's mine. Bird?
So a long time ago, a veteran told me a story. They were over and they were serving and they got shot and they came back to the United States and they were 20 years old when they came back and they wanted to order a beer and they weren't allowed because they were underage. And this is a person that fought for our country and who got shot and was not allowed to order a beer. Damn it. Get that person a beer. Drinking age is 18 if you serve in the military.
Hey, USA!
USA!
Yeah.
USA!
Beer and pizza.
USA!
I love it. Jay Bird's running on a beer and pizza platform with Judge Judy. That's pretty awesome, man. I think you got my vote. Virginia, what law are you changing?
I love that during the pandemic, so many more organizations and places had been giving out food. I think there should be federal government funding for that to continue always so that free food is always available, not just during a pandemic.
Look at that. Okay. All
More
right.
funding for free food.
Very nice. And what fictional place would be the place that you would shape America into? Kanye West is going with Wakanda from Black Panther. I got to tell you, that's not a bad concept. I kind of like what he's doing there. It's a high-tech place, and I like that magical bubble force field they have that protects Wakanda. I'm trying to think of, what would be the best place, that utopian society? What have you seen that is a fictional place?
I mean, I love Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
I figured that would be up there for you.
You've got just candy galore. You also have you've got Empire Strikes Back, Cloud City. They were prospering until Han Solo brought a just world of trouble to Lando Calrissian, Virginia.
Yeah, yeah. Virginia, do you have any place that's fictional you think would be the place to model America after?
I mean, Smurf Village looks pretty cool in the movie. That's always been a fan. Except for the whole Gargamel thing, I'm down with the Smurf Village.
But there's going to be a Gargamel everywhere you go.
Well, we work to annihilate him and his ways.
All right. Any other thoughts that you would have here if you were running a fictional presidency, kind of like Kanye West is? What would you run on with your platform? You can let us know some of yours. Okay, Kanye West and his fanciful presidential platform is pretty interesting. He did a deep dive with Forbes to let everybody know kind of what it's going to be like. And if you vote for him, he's going to shape America into Wakanda from Black Panther. So, cool. Good for him. That's kind of interesting stuff there. We did our own kind of little Mad Libs here on your own presidential platform because you could just answer the same stuff Kanye did.
Is Virginia running away with it for the losing part?
Yes.
I'm an acquired taste. It's fine.
A couple other thoughts here. Somebody said my slogan would be "America, bitch." Okay. That's a great slogan. Somebody said my law to change: no backwards parking. Yeah, boy, that's a problem. I know, Jay-Bird, you got a problem with that.
Well, I have a problem when people do backwards parking and then use it as their Facebook profile pic. They're always a douche.
Yeah. The fictional place, if it's not Wakanda, other people are saying, hey, how about we do the place from Avatar? You could do Harry Potter and his little magical world would be a nice place.
I love it.
Atlantis, I believe there was a movie about that. Somebody said Asgard, which is, I believe, from Thor. So there's a couple different places you could try to model America after.
What's a good underwater city that's magical?
Atlantis.
Other than Atlantis. From a movie.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah, there you go.
What was that? Wasn't that called something? I thought you were a fan. Guess you're not.
Sorry, Corona, bro. Brain fried.
That's a good excuse.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Oh, Jay-Bird, you said that Judge Judy is going to be your running mate and Dennys is going to be your top advisor.
Without a doubt. Definitely with Dennys. I'm locking that one in.
Okay, that's wise. Well, he also does jokes.
Oh, if you don't think he's going to not be at the podium making America just cackle and be in stitches. Well,
Is he going to ice break it before you come out there?
That's exactly what
I'm
he
the
does.
opener.
Yes,
Okay.
he
Oh,
does.
that's smart. I like that.
He makes his great country laugh.
At you.
I do that all by myself.
Make America laugh. That is a great platform. Dennys, what do you got here for us with your joke jury? We'll let you know if you're funny or not.
All right, joke number one. What do you call a TV drama with Yeezy as president?
Oh, that's a great one. I don't know. What do you call it?
The Kanye West wing.
Okay.
Okay.
Political comedy, topical.
It is ties right in perfectly.
Very smart.
Seamless. Yeah.
Second joke. What does Barney Rubble watch when he wants to learn about technology, entertainment, and design?
I don't know. What?
A Fred Talks.
Oh, Fred.
I love it.
Even Denny's like that one.
Yeah. Well, he knows he circled it on great.
Oh, yeah.
He is.
Third joke for you. Why did the captain give into parking his ship at the marina?
I don't know. Why did he?
Because he felt peer pressured.
Oh,
Pure.
Nautical joke.
Oh, Virginia loves a nautical joke.
I do.
Okay.
Fourth joke here. What kind of potatoes like to send nude photos?
Oh, I don't know. What kind?
Tater thoughts.
Oh, I like it.
Okay. He does.
I like the man.
Okay.
Final joke for you guys here. Why can't porn stars ever get to the point?
Oh, I don't know why.
Because they beat around the bush.
Okay. Okay. There you go. There you go. Strong round. Okay. We were talking a second ago about our own little Mad Libs based off of Kanye West presidential platform. We got all of our different answers on running mates and platforms and slogans. And I thought there were a couple good ones. Denny's, he said his slogan would be High on America.
It's real good.
That seems to work.
That is good.
What do you think the first law he would change would be?
Weed.
Yeah.
Suits is a good choice. He said that his running mate would be The Rock. And I've actually seen, because they've, been polling people, because now it's just, presidential politics is so insane in America that they've been saying, okay, well, what celebrity? And The Rock is right up there.
You definitely get excitement and some buzz around your campaign if you chose The Rock.
Yeah, in fact, he is one of the leaders. It's like he and Oprah that people are voting for which other celebrity. Kanye West is not even close to the top on which celebrity you'd like to see as president.
Well, does that surprise you?
No, not a bit. Not a bit. No, he's not doing well at all. And Suits' slogan, listen to this, for an America that suits us all.
Oh.
I mean, the kid,
What?
the prodigy.
What? Are you serious?
He wants the gig.
Wow. That's impressive stuff there. That's impressive stuff.
Both of their slogans are spot on.
They were really good, yeah. Really good. High on America. There you go.
Character defining.
Yes.
Yeah. Yesterday at this time, I lost sudden death. We were talking about, are we going to start seeing people that have, with the face mask becoming mandatory, even just in Martin County, they just voted for that ordinance. You got it in Palm Beach, you got it Broward, you got it Miami-Dade. Somebody texted in and said, yeah, my son's a lifeguard at the Rapids, and he has a crazy bad mask tan. I'm going to have to send you guys a few photos of it.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, and with people now going out to Disney and walking around theme parks all day long, and you got to have masks on, I imagine we're all going to start getting mask tans. So we tried to give you an idea of what it looks like. I'm not sure what mine looks like, but it is definitely crazy and horrifying.
Half of your face looks delicious.
Yes, Virginia kind of did some kind of thing here today. She did the spray-on tan yesterday, and it
wasn't dark enough.
Yeah, my arms show it. I just look golden and delicious there, but it's rather subtle. So that's what my face looked like, and then she put something else on it today.
So what you did to it, you made his head look like food to me.
You look like a piece of fried chicken.
Or chocolate. You look like delicious.
Yeah.
You look like a Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
Oh, break me off a piece of that Kev bar.
Yeah, so you can see the face and neck and everything else has got this coloring on it. It's on KVJ TV, so enjoy it.
If you see this out and about, though, you know the person works outdoors.
Yeah, well, I imagine people, that are working outdoors, you're going to start seeing this more often. This is getting hotter, and now we got to wear a mask pretty much in these counties.
You're one of those big cat bars. They make the big cat now.
He won't get off you being a candy bar. You can try to change the subject, but it's not going to work.
I'm just saying, Fat Kevin, you would be thrilled with what Kit Kat's done with their candy bars.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'll take your word for it. Carl in the chat room said, Kevin looks like he was riding a motorcycle through the desert with a bandana on his mouth.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that works for it as well. Definitely. All right, here we go. It is time for a favorite movie game here, the Great Actors Best Movies. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some really great actors' top movies, but you got to tell me which one is the highest rated by Rotten Tomatoes critics.
Not really the witch's game over here.
I think she won last week.
Your stats, just like your outfit, are off point.
Damn, that was my favorite Bigfoot sweater. This thing's tired. I got to get some new stuff. I get it. I know.
Okay, you must get it correct or you are eliminated.
Okay.
Just that quickly. Okay, here we go. We're going to start off with Virginia here, and your actor is the very handsome Bradley Cooper.
Oh, you're a Cooper trooper.
I am.
Bradley Cooper's greatest movies. Highest rated on Rotten Tomatoes by the critics score. Is it American Hustle, A Star is Born from 2018, or Avengers Endgame from 2019? What do you think is Bradley Cooper's highest rated movie on Rotten Tomatoes? What would that be?
There's a lot of hype. I didn't see any of them.
You didn't see any of these?
No.
Really? You didn't watch A Star is Born even?
Nope.
American Hustle? No?
Nope.
Wow.
You know I'm not watching no Avengers.
I know that. That I get, but the other two.
I know.
They're American classics.
I've been a little absent.
Okay.
I'm going to say the highest rated is A Star is Born.
A Star is Born is Virginia's guess. Jaybird and Dennys are
beloved.
conferring over there. How do you guys feel about her answer?
This will be entertaining.
You think she's in or out?
We think she's out, Kevin.
You think she is out. Okay. A Star is Born from 2018 has a critic's score on Rotten Tomatoes of 90%.
American Hustle, though.
Has a score of 92%.
Oh!
Yes.
The Hustle took it.
No, it didn't. Avengers Endgame has a score of 94%.
Double wrong!
Yes. You're out next week, too.
Damn, double wrong?
Yeah, his
I feel like
highest.
the bird.
I'm going to take triple wrong right now.
Bradley Cooper's highest rated movie is Avengers Endgame.
Wow.
Jeez.
All right, Virginia's gone. Bounce. Jaybird.
I didn't even know he was in that.
I also didn't know he was in that.
He's the raccoon, right?
Yeah, that's kind of a technicality. Yeah, he does the voice of Rocket.
From the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oddly enough,
That's
his
right.
top rated movie he doesn't even appear in physically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, she has the entertainment dirt, and she's that wrong? Damn.
Okay, Bird, I'm going to give you Jennifer Lawrence.
J-Law.
He loves her.
I do not love J-Law. You always say
Huge
that.
fan.
He loves her act on the
He
red
loves
carpet.
when she fake falls down. Because he fake falls down all the
Yes.
time.
He's not clumsy at all.
No.
You don't see how graceful he is
When
when the
he
show's
leaves
not
here,
on.
he's smooth as butter.
Yeah.
And I eat that butter.
He tap dances right down the hall. All right. Is her highest rated movie on Rotten Tomatoes Silver Linings Playbook from 2012, The Hunger Games Catching Fire from 2013, or A Beautiful Planet from 2016? Jay-Bird.
SLP.
Silver Linings Playbook. It has a score of 92%.
She's a big one.
It's got the Cooper in it too, I believe.
Yeah.
Her highest rated movie is A Beautiful Planet at 100%. Jay-Bird, you have been eliminated.
That got 100%, that movie?
100%.
Nothing in this world's 100%.
Yeah, not even Lysol.
Yeah.
That's right. The new Corona killing Lysol only 99.9.
Yeah, that 0.1 is going to get you.
Kevin, nothing is 100%. The summer of rig.
Not even love?
Dennys, you win
Oh
if
my
you get
gosh.
this correct. If not, we have a round two.
Take a dive, Dennys.
Johnny Depp.
All right.
Oh,
Gonna
he
give you
loves
Johnny
Depp.
Depp.
He does actually love Johnny Depp.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, as much as the next person.
Everybody except Amber Heard loves Johnny Depp.
Yes,
You're right.
that's true. Okay, Johnny Depp is his highest rated movie by the Rotten Tomatoes critics, A Nightmare on Elm Street from 1984, Donnie Brasco from 1997,
Good one.
We love that movie.
That's in my top.
or Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl from 2003.
I mean, it has to be the Disney one, man. They win. I love me some Donnie Brasco. There's no way that scored less than a 90%.
You ever see that, Kev? Donnie Brasco?
I have. I watched it recently.
With
yes.
Lefty, you know Lefty. Get some wines in him.
Get a couple drinks in him.
Yeah, Lefty.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
He's one of us. Jeez, I'm gonna have to
Are
go
you guys
with.
going to quote every line of the movie? Sorry.
We do in our free time.
All right, can we just get to the
All right, all
answer?
Sorry, you're right.
They're going to reenact the entire movie.
I think it is Pirates of the Caribbean.
All right. Pirates of the Caribbean from 2003 for Johnny Depp scored a 79
Oh, boy.
by the Rotten Tomatoes
Really?
critics.
Oh no.
Denise.
Is not. Donnie Brasco, you said it has to have at least a 90. It has an 88.
Oh jeez. I was in
Wow.
the zone.
So his top-rated movie is A Nightmare on Elm Street with a 94%.
Really?
Dude, that was a hit. That's a classic.
On Rotten Tomatoes, you have all been eliminated in round one.
Oh,
Great showing.
Normally the show ends.
Does that mean we go again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All
Everybody's
right.
back in.
You're back in it, loser.
Yeah.
this is the losers bracket.
Well,
now.
you were the first loser, so step off.
Okay, great actors, best movies. Virginia, you've got Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, I love him. He's so cute.
Is his highest rated movie by Rotten Tomatoes critics A, Tropic Thunder from 2008, B, Sherlock Holmes from 2009, or C, Avengers Endgame from 2019?
It's got to be Avengers. Because the other two, I don't think. I didn't see any of them. But. Avengers always does great. Everybody loves it. Avengers, final answer.
Okay, Virginia, you are correct.
That's what I would have gone with too.
94%, we already know that. The other, Sherlock Holmes, only a 69% on that. I'm surprised. I love that movie.
I know you did, and
Yeah.
I took your recommendation.
Yeah.
Eh.
I thought it was good. I really did. I stand by it. I enjoyed it. You and I clearly don't like the same kind of movies.
We do in the 80s.
Yeah, okay. And Tropic Thunder, 82%.
Did you like that one?
Nah, it was lukewarm on that. I thought Sherlock Holmes was a much better movie. Yes, yet it's lower rated by the critics.
People love Tropic Thunder. It's beloved. People love it so much.
What's
yeah.
it about?
It's not just.
Oh, she was trying to set it up.
Is it on Netflix?
I think it is.
Is it?
Probably.
Okay, Jaybird, you got Will Smith.
I love it.
Is his top-rated movie Independence Day from 1996, Men in Black from 1997, or The Pursuit of Happiness from 2006?
Without a doubt, with confidence, Men in Black.
Oh, he smugly drinks.
That's your
Again.
move, Kevin.
Yeah.
I know.
He's taking your act.
He is. He's being all smug over there. Men in Black from 1997 has a critic score of 92% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's thick.
But that is the best he has, and that is his top-rated movie.
Oh, Bird's still in it.
The critics don't like Will Smith on Rotten Tomatoes. Independence Day has a 65%, and The Pursuit of Happiness is 67%.
Pursuit of Happiness is good.
I blame Bill Pullman about the 64% on Independence Day.
That was him, that cheesy speech.
People love Bill Pullman on that.
Yeah.
Dennys loves him.
Yeah.
Last round, Dennys could have won if he'd have got it right. Now, if he doesn't get it right, he's the only one eliminated.
Or if I get it right, we got to do a third round.
And Kevin's going to be really big.
Well, we have to do a third round anyway, at least
Oh,
with
geez.
Virginia and Jaybird.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see what happens.
There's two of us
Jennifer looks
at
so
least.
confused.
Yeah, because Virginia's spittle literally hits me in the face every other
When
segment.
she gets coronavirus, you'll have it
Yeah.
a minute later.
Yeah, you lead the league in spittle. Oh
The
my
second she gets it, we'll all have it.
Felt it on my cheek.
Good news, I don't go out.
You don't. Just to the Keys. Yeah, just 7 hours away.
George Clooney.
All right.
Okay, is his top-rated movie on Rotten Tomatoes A, Three Kings from 1999, B, Ocean's 11 from 2001, or Gravity from 2013?
I think I'm going to have to go with Ocean's 11.
It feels right.
It feels right,
a
yeah.
great movie.
All-star cast, everyone liked it.
Yes. Ocean's 11 from 2001 of those three movies is the worst rated.
What?
Yeah, the critics on Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 82. They gave Three Kings a 94,
Oh,
and
that
his
movie's so
top-rated movie is Gravity.
Gravity.
Yeah, that thing. People love that thing.
What
I
the
never
hell is
saw
that
it.
about?
Yeah, I never heard of it.
That's the one where he's up in up in space. I
Yeah,
believe Bullock.
makes sense.
Bullock is in it,
Yeah.
right? Is Bullock in it?
Three Kings was awesome.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I
Yeah,
like
it's a
Three
good one.
Kings.
Okay, it's Virginia and Jaybird here for the championship.
Doesn't feel right.
Great actors, best movies. Virginia, you got Natalie Portman. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith from 2005.
Bird loves that one.
Out of the prequels, that's my favorite.
It is.
It's got I like it. If you want me to talk to you about that, I can tell you what
Kevin, go on, please.
B is Black Swan from 2010, and C is Thor from 2011. Which one is Natalie Portman's highest rated movie by the Rotten Tomatoes critics, Virginia?
Everybody loves
Raymond?
stupid superhero movie. I think Thor's a superhero. Everybody also loves stupid Star Wars, so that's the first one. It's one of those two. What's stupider? Star Wars. Okay, I'm going Star Wars.
she's so wrong. It's definitely Black Swan.
With an 80%, it is not Star Wars, it is Black Swan with 85%. Jaybird would have got that right
Curses.
if you were guessing. Okay. Jaybird, you win if you get this one right.
No pressure. Don't blow it. Everyone's watching.
Ben Affleck. Is his highest rated movie A, Good Will Hunting from 1997.
Oh, geez, it's good.
B, Argo from 2012. Or C, Gone Girl from 2014.
Dang, they're all big time.
They are. It's a tough one.
They're all close, aren't they, in score?
Pretty close.
I think Good Will Hunting isn't as good as I thought it was.
1 and 2 is separated by 1% of vote.
Not so good, Will Hunting?
I think, I love that movie, but I don't know if it was. I think it is. Wait, what'd you say? What was it? Argo?
Good Will Hunting, Argo, and Gone Girl.
I think it's Gone Girl. I think it's Gone Girl. Final answer. I'm locking her in.
Okay, Gone Girl, your final answer.
Kevin's face looks disappointed, though. Like this bit's going to go on.
Or is he disappointed because you won?
With a score of 87%, Gone Girl is not. In fact, it's the lowest of the three. Good Will Hunting is number 1 with 97%, and Argo is 96.
So I talked myself out of it.
You talked
You
yourself
did.
out of your favorite of the three.
That's my thought process during a pop
Yep.
quiz.
And we're going to end with a tie.
Kevin punted.
This is over. Amazing how you guys matched up, right and wrong. All right, there you go. Coming up here in just a little bit on the KVJ show, a fun game that we used to play. We're going to bring back. Make a Face here is something that, don't worry about it. We're going to park that one for a little bit.
Okay.
And we're going to go with Smell It, Eat It.
Oh.
Yeah, you're going to play that one instead. Coming up next.
The KVJ Show. Mornings and the best variety of the 2000s, 10s, and today. 97.9 WRMF.
We had a KVJ Nationer request us to bring back the Smell It, Eat It bit that we had done a couple of years ago. We figured we'd give it a run here. Now, everybody on the KVJ show is going to have a week where they are going to play, so it is going to rotate. It's been a while since we've played it. So what we do here is you have a food item that you are going to smell. If you can identify what the food item is, you don't have to eat it, and the game is over. But if you cannot identify what the food item is, you've got to eat it. So that's how we play it, and you've got 3 rounds. So you could actually smell something, guess it, and the game is over that quickly. That's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is you eat 3 really interesting food items. Now, they're all edible. That's the one thing I will let you know. You can consume these.
Yeah, and I didn't go to the crazy market this time that I usually go to. I picked stuff that I had kind of in the fridge.
Okay.
So it's not as wild as the time that I fed you bull's balls.
Huh, okay. So I lost off of the air. I picked the lowest card.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'll get to pick for her
Yeah.
in the future? May I please pick for Virginia's menu when she picks?
Yes, you may.
Thank you,
may.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Because I will be going to the grocery store, and I am going to make it hurt.
Okay. That is definitely...
Well, it can't be worse than last time when you fed me ferret food. You jerk.
Yeah, because everybody knows the smell of ferret food.
There was no way I was going to identify that.
Kevin told me the criteria had to be edible. It's edible.
That's it.
If you're a ferret.
You can eat it too. Humans, I asked.
Okay, so here we go. Virginia's got the items. All right, we'll go on ahead and get the first item here to smell. In fact, hey, Dennys, do we have the noise canceling headphones? If we could get that, maybe we can do this so that you can tell the audience, Virginia, what the item is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you want me to leave and come back?
Forever?
We could do that for the first one. Yeah, jump out of the studio real quick, and Virginia will let us know, and then Dennys will usher you
Very
back
hurtful,
in.
Virginia.
Can you go to the parking lot? Lock the door.
Okay, what is the first item?
The first item is egg salad. He hates egg salad.
Okay, egg salad.
Yeah, I was trying to put stuff together that he hates.
It doesn't smell like much, does it?
I don't know. I added
Smell
onion.
it yourself right now. Does it smell eggy? You think it's going to be a tough guess?
Oh, it smells pretty eggy.
Okay. All right, just keep in mind if he gets it.
Game's
Egg
over.
salad, game's over.
I forgot how this game went.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't want to go to the crazy store because I'm afraid of Corona. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
the crazy store definitely has Corona.
Yeah, okay.
So I just pulled stuff from my fridge. But yeah,
Is that the one to lead with?
I don't know. You want to hear what else I have?
Yeah, what else you got?
All right, I've also got, he hates olives. So I have olives.
Yeah, that's he might, that does have a smell though.
He hates bologna. So I've got bologna.
All right.
And then as a tricky one, I put bird sauce in there. His sauce.
Oh, that's
from
delicious though.
Buds.
Yeah,
He
that's
loves
too
it.
easy.
And will he know the smell of it?
But it's a treat if he eats it.
You're right.
Yeah, so take that one out of the mix.
Okay.
Yeah, probably lead with the egg salad.
All right.
Then bologna. Okay.
I should have gone to the gross market.
Okay.
I'm just
yeah,
too
'cause
afraid of Corona.
I know. He's just he can't wait till it's your turn.
Oh, he's gonna march in the gross market.
Yeah. Okay. Go on ahead. Let's usher the bird back in here. Okay. Food item number 1. All right. Dennys is just manhandling him. Well, I never thought Dennys could be a bouncer till now.
Start drinking?
The shift in weight there. He steps on my toe, and then I can't move because my shoe's pinned down.
Hamburger feet. Hamburger feet.
Well, I just rolled my hamburger ankle.
I'm trying to fall backwards, but I can't move because he's on my foot.
It's graceful.
Just sprained my ankle walking in a radio studio.
Okay, name of the game, smell it, eat it. 3 rounds here. If you smell it and identify it, game is over. If you can't identify it, you eat it. Okay, here we go with the first round.
Okay.
Virginia's going to be putting it up there by your schnoz. David's got a great sniffer.
Item number 1 is
Hold
under
on.
your nose.
Okay, first of all, can I just can here's the problem, and I'm not trying to be your shampoo, Virginia, is overwhelming right now. It's getting in the way.
Sorry for being clean and smelling good.
I could do it.
Thank you, Kevin.
I could come over there.
I just don't want you to see it underneath.
Okay, I can't see anything. You got a new blindfold. This is better than the other one.
Okay.
Okay, here we go, Bert.
All right, thank you, Kevin.
I'm still here.
What do you think? Smell that up.
Oh, I smell mayo. I smell egg. It's egg salad.
That is correct.
It is egg salad.
Yes!
Oh, he's got a great sniffer.
Oh, hey, dude, that's so easy. And then I get to pick for her?
Yeah.
Oh, ferret food's going to seem like a picnic for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Kevin.
Look how easily you got out of this.
Yes!
For once, Jay-Bird is winning. And you're done.
It's my...
You're done.
The sniffer.
The sniffer.
Your sniffer is good.
I hate egg salad.
I know
I
you
hate
do.
it, so I know it so well. My mom loved it. Oh,
Yeah.
Virginia, I gotta tell you, I think you might have made a grave mistake. Bird.
Oh, Bird.
Oh, I escaped.
Yep. Bird has escaped.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah. And we're going ahead and draw to see who's going to be doing which other weeks coming up here for Smell It, Eat It.
You just let me know when you need me to whip something up for old Vicious V.
We'll make sure we get on the calendar so you know exactly when her time is coming up.
Love a calendar.
Okay.
This is bad.
Oh, boy. Wow. Okay.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Yeah. So many people on meth. Ow!
A lot of crazy stories about the coronavirus. It is going on today. In fact, it's so prevalent now in our society. Somebody did a viral post by doing a Google search, and they just typed in, do I? And basically all of Google's suggestions were pandemic related. It says, do I have coronavirus? Do I get a stimulus check? Do I qualify for unemployment? That was basically all the top Google searches. You can try it yourself. You just put do I in there. So it is definitely on top of people's minds. And everything's just kind of like weird and flipped backwards. In fact, it's so backwards that border towns in Mexico are now taking steps to keep Americans from crossing the border.
Yeah, I know.
It's just,
What?
what's this bizarro world that is going on here? Just trying to keep the coronavirus out. Because, the only place worse than Florida is Arizona. Right there on the border. And
You're
then
right,
Texas
yeah.
is right up there in the top 3 as well, right on the border. So they're like, yeah, you Americans, you got to stay. South Florida is not doing well, not only just on the cases, but also in Cape Coral. A couple things are going on here. One, a councilman was seen sleeping during the mask mandate meeting, and he had his mask over his eyes to block the light.
That dude is not taking it serious.
And not shockingly, he voted against the mask mandate for Cape Coral. So there you go. Fort Myers on the West Coast not doing it much better. 4 guys there got arrested for marketing a toxic bleach as a cure for the coronavirus.
Oh boy. There have been a lot of scammers selling stuff online like that, and they are coming down hard on you. If you do that, they're not messing around.
Yes, they were marketing this toxic bleach and calling it Miracle Mineral Solution, which was a chemical mixture containing sodium chlorite and water. It was sold across the country through the Genesis 2 Church of Healing, which they created to avoid government regulation. A judge has ordered them to stop selling it back in April, but they refuse, and the FDA says people have been hospitalized and even died after drinking the solution.
Oh, my gosh.
So now they've been arrested. I wonder if they'll be brought up on death charges.
They should be.
Yeah.
Anybody who put it out there knowingly should be brought up on murder charges.
Yeah. And this is some bad news. I know we were just even talking about this yesterday on the show. The question had to do with salad bars, and will the pandemic bring them to an end?
Sally can make pre-programmed salads to your recipes, or she can make custom salads. Today we're gonna make a custom salad. I'm gonna choose spinach. We'll go chicken, grape tomatoes, olives, and some croutons. From there I'm gonna go next to my dressings. I love ranch, and I'll place my order. I'm gonna press continue now that the bowl is in place, and she's gonna go to work.
So that's what it's going to be, huh?
Yeah.
Apparently, it's not even going to be salad bars. It's going to be salad vending machines that will work like that guy just explained.
Yeah, that's going to be a salad vending machine where you get your little dressing, your croutons. That's the world we're living in, Virginia. Do you get vending machine salad?
I don't know.
Sounds kind of gross.
It does sound kind of gross. I mean, how often are they changing out the leafs?
And then you get like ranch, and then the ranch little button will probably get
It seems
crusty.
pointless at
It's
that point.
runny or crusty.
Yeah.
I'd
Or
imagine
both.
They probably will do dressing in a package that you get, but you probably do crappy cans.
I'd imagine everything's going to just start looking like a Subway, isn't it? Where you go in and you got all the bins. Okay, I'd like that on it, I'd like that on it, like that on it. And that's probably the future, right?
They call that the upper end of kind of fast food dining. It's
Yeah.
almost fast food, but a little bit more fancier, like your Moe's.
Uh-huh.
There's walk-ins where they you see everything.
Right. Okay. Well, that's what they're saying the future is going to be because of the pandemic. Beauty shops now in New York aren't allowed to give facials under the coronavirus restrictions. So one place has found a loophole. They have now switched to doing butt facials instead.
This is actually a thing.
Because I guess you can't get coronavirus through your tuchus?
Butt facials are a thing because, you know, just like you get blemishes on your face, you get blemishes on your butt. And there's smoothing, exfoliating, extractions.
Yeah, pimple removal.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Have you ever had ZB?
I have in my life, yeah. And I notice it's a lot of times diet related. If you eat a lot of fatty or fried foods, you get zits on your face, you get zits on your butt.
Please go on.
Or if you exercise and you don't shower after, and the bacteria stays there in your yoga pants on your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're definitely turning my stomach, so thank you.
It's very gross.
Yeah.
Thank you. New York has had to stop a $6.6 million program to give vasectomies now. That's another thing that's fallen by the wayside. To deer on Staten Island because of the budget cuts.
The deer is like, sweet.
Yeah, I bet
We were so tired of being cut.
I bet they are very pumped, honestly.
That deer population is going to boom on Staten Island.
Oh, and y'all know deers like to get it on.
Yeah, they do.
They do, Virginia. Oh, yeah.
Wait, have you watched a lot of deer porn?
No, it's a common fact. Everyone knows that. Deer are very randy.
Imagine this. You're about ready to face a judge for a DUI charge, and then your attorney shows up drunk.
Oh, my. That's a mess.
It is a mess. This actually happened in Tennessee. The lawyer has now been censured because
Please
he
tell me there's
showed
video.
up hammered to argue a DUI case.
Was he doing that thing where he was real hammered but still trying to play it off like he wasn't?
I'm sure he was.
That's
yeah.
my favorite.
There's a woman from Maryland that has been hit with several charges after she drove in reverse on the Pennsylvania Turnpike for at least half a mile.
What was she doing that for?
Just, hey, watch me. That's crazy, huh?
Why does anybody in the whacked out news do what they do, Virginia?
Yeah, drugs, drinking.
Well, she was found passed out in the car with all the doors locked. They said the woman was under the influence of drugs and was taken into custody. So charges for DUI, drug possession, and paraphernalia are pending. So, yeah, that only seems like that might be a good idea if.
Right. You got to be high to work that one through.
There's a person at a convenience store in Pennsylvania that was assaulted with spicy boom boom sauce. Now, apparently the person threw the sauce from a car, so this was a drive-by saucing, and they hit the other person in the eyes with the boom boom sauce.
Dang.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah.
Think about one of the hottest sauces going into your eye.
Oh my gosh.
Take you out.
The spicy sauce temporarily blinded the person and irritated their eyes. Cops are now looking for the perpetrator in this drive-by saucing.
If you're the one that got hit, it's probably pretty surreal. You're like, oh my gosh, boom boom sauce has got me in the eye.
And this may be the grossest bread I've ever heard of. A baker in France is, for some reason, using women's pee that she scoops out of public toilets to fertilize the wheat.
Oh, hell no.
That she uses to make her bread.
I hate it.
What is the matter with people?
I don't know why you would do that. I don't know.
So I never thought bread. Like I thought no one could ever do anything to bread where I would never eat it again. If I found out bread was made from pea, I think I'm out.
I might do it.
What if you found out I made the yeast?
It's your Virginia pea? It's actually better because I know you.
Yeast.
Oh, gosh. Wow, what a...
Yeah,
jumping up another level.
Wow. Oh, jeez. Yes.
Oh, okay, well, I have to go get sick.
Yeah, I think I've probably had about enough of this.
Way to end that segment on a really low note.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Shop thousands of 2016 through 2020 vehicles with super low miles. Priced thousands below retail right now at offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
Well, it looks like some of the restrictions are starting to ramp up a little bit because of the case numbers here in South Florida when it comes to the coronavirus. I don't know exactly how far backwards we're going to go. Miami-Dade has been struck the hardest, and they seem to be making the biggest changes when it comes to what they're going to be doing as far as ramping things down. I know they're gone to closing down the in-dining that would happen in restaurants. Takeout basically is the whole thing. I know Broward has gone to increase, I guess, the penalties and the restrictions. Restaurants will be required to limit tables to 6 people for indoor dining or 10 if they're from the same household. And the indoor dining must close by 10. And also any establishment that violates the rules are going to be shut down for 24 hours. Under a new order. So they're definitely trying to restrict that a bit because the cases, are still high. The percent positive, too, is high. I know in Miami-Dade County, they're at like 21%. The state rate is at 19.5%. We set a record 2 days ago, almost 10,000 cases. So trying to get that, and they're keeping eyes on the death rate and also the hospitalizations, which I think has made a couple people a little bit alarmed here lately with where that is starting to trend. So it's the young people, man. I'm telling you. You know, yesterday I was talking about how much they want to go out, and there's definitely a different tone on that on a survey that I saw where they're just a lot more cavalier about it. Now, they say they're wearing masks, but they're going out en masse, you know, to party it up and have a good time. I got a 22-year-old daughter, and I know she's living her best life. So she's having a good old time.
Is she having a good old time? Is she still wearing a mask, or are they doing parties?
Well, that's the whole thing. I don't know. When you get to a party, I can't imagine it. You know, they're masking up. It's because they're drinking and doing what kids that age do.
If you have a drinking kegger, party style house party, you are not going to see people wearing masks.
It's hard to do keg stands in a mask.
Yeah, it's hard to make out with a mask.
Yeah. So, you know, that's just kind of what's going on. And I don't know how you're going to stop all that stuff. So I guess it's the rest of us. And if you got any kind of pre-existing conditions and problems, and you need to, like we've been saying, you got to hide yourself away and quarantine and do not associate with the rest of the world. So that's just kind of what we're doing. The mask mandates are going up in different counties. Martin just added theirs, and I just saw an article, too, because somebody was asking an attorney, can your workplace make you wear a mask? And the attorney's saying, yeah, they can. If they're doing it for the safety of other employees, and basically anything, they'll be tested in court.
Oh, you know people are looking to pounce on a little lawsuit with the whole mask thing.
They had the 4 people that were going to test the ruling in Palm Beach County, and I was reading the response. They asked, I think, 5 different attorneys, and they said, nah, 10th Amendment covers that. They can do it. It's not going to go anywhere. So that
well, and if lawyers are kind of giving up on it that easily, that shows
all 5 of them were like, it'll stand. Yeah, it's not going to go anywhere. So that seems to be what I'm seeing on that. But my daughter did share one thing with me, and somehow she doesn't have coronavirus yet. I don't think.
Well, 10,000 people didn't have it the other day and went out and caught it. So,
Yeah.
bunch of new people catching it every day.
Yeah, I just, you're like, okay, is it if but when? I don't know. And for a lot of people, that might be the case.
So do you allow her? Because I know Virginia. If I told Virginia I went to a festival and then I came over to Virginia's house, she'd try to have me arrested by to Cuesta police. If Caitlin goes and she's living her best life, is she allowed to hang out with you? And
I don't. It's not even up to me. I say, hey, it's my wife is the one that's got her parents around, and I say, hey, what do you think? She's like, man, she doesn't say anything about it. So
I'm just glad we're out of Virginia law. I don't see that thing coming back.
Well, it's just now. It feels like with a lot of people, it's just lawless. I think once people have, the quarantine happened, people. For about a month or 2 months, whatever we were doing that, people were pretty good. But as soon as they just...
Phase 1.
It was a stampede out the doors. And I just don't know how you're going to get people back in.
Virginia law realized that it can only control Virginia world. I can't control what Kevin's daughter Caitlin does. I can't control what Jay Bird does. I can only control what my kids do, and they hate me, and I'm fine with that. Mm-hmm. But you can only control what you can control, and screaming and yelling at everybody else is not going to help you in the long run, because people are going to do what they're going to do. Yeah. I can't tell the Ralstons what to do, and so me getting all upset.
I can't tell the Ralstons what to do.
And he is the Ralston.
He's the top Ralston.
Yeah. He brought them I'm not the top Ralston.
Well, you brought them the name.
But it's still, he's still not top Ralston.
Yeah, not top Ralston. Yeah.
You might be fifth Ralston.
I honestly might be. That's not an exaggeration.
Coco ranks higher.
She might, yes. So that's it. And my daughter's 22, and do what you're going to do. So that's just kind of it. So I think there's probably a lot of people that are going through that and having to see. I think if we had somebody with pre-existing conditions and all that we'd have a different tone. And that's why I think if you do have that in your house, then you've got to look at things differently. But yeah, why I'm just kind of like right now, I'm just in my mind, I'm like, okay, how long before my daughter catches it? Or maybe even my son. She's got a twin brother who's 22, and he just went up to Tallahassee over the weekend. So in Orlando, went through there. So, they're 22. He's living his best life. But this is the one, if I had to say odds on the gentleman I'm going to show you here in this picture, I would say there's probably at least a 70% chance that he has coronavirus today. My daughter, she went to this house over the weekend where there was this really drunk girl who was giving out free tattoos with her at-home ink gun.
What's the problem?
Wait, say that again?
My daughter goes to this house in Boca, and there's this really drunk girl there, and she was giving out free tattoos with her at-home ink gun.
And there's a party going on.
It's a party going on. And my daughter described her as blackout drunk. Working the tattoo gun.
She needs to worry about hepatitis C.
There's a lot of things to worry about here in this whole thing. I mean, it is just a definition of doing it wrong.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I didn't realize it was this bad.
Well, did you get inked up, bro?
She did not, thankfully. And I think she knows better because she's like, there's no way. And my daughter loves tattoos. She's inked up all over the place. But yeah, she has a tattoo artist that she likes, and she is like, I'm not doing that. She has a friend that did one by this girl, and she showed it to me the other day. She was proud of it, and I was looking, I was like, oh yeah, it's nice. It's like a mad robot or something. I don't know, but it's
like a mad robot as the robot lost his mind.
It's kind of like, it was like a boxy robot. It's like it's like gone crazy, but it looked like it was drawn by about a fourth grader. So and it's permanently on her side.
Whose side? Your daughter's?
No.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Okay.
He showed him a picture.
Okay, there's a lot going on here. I am actually listening.
Okay.
That's debatable.
I'm just not good at it, but I'm trying.
Listening and comprehension are two different things. I just wanted to show you the photo. My daughter took a photo because she couldn't believe even what she was seeing. And so that is look at the tattoo that looks already like it's majorly infected.
That looks infected.
Yeah, and I love the tattoo because it says Trump 202, and she forgot the 0 and just put a line at the end.
So it's supposed to say Trump 2020, but instead it says Trump
202.
202? What? It looks like a homeroom number.
You're right. Professor Trump, room 202.
Homeroom 202.
Or maybe it was his weight in college. I don't know. I don't know what any of this is.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's now like a health department code thing. Like,
Yeah.
like
What makes you say that? Is it the oozingness of the...
this girl must be stopped.
Yeah, really, I agree with the witch. We have to stop this girl.
This is now beyond just, I mean, ha-ha on Instagram. This is like, girl.
It's a public health issue.
Take away her tattoo
It's
gun.
just- you just look at it and you just got to shake. You're just like, oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
It's bad.
It's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Tattoo regrets. Do you have any of them? That's one of the most famous tattoos that is out there, where the guy got the tattoo around his neck that said no regrets. It's supposed to say regrets.
The other one, too, is when you get someone's name tattooed. I know someone that got the name Michelle tattooed on his chest because it was his girlfriend, not his fiance, not wife, girlfriend, and she broke up with him about a month ago, and he is so embarrassed to take off his shirt now. It's like, well, dude, of course, Michelle over his chest.
Yeah, he's going to have to cover that.
And it's big. It's a big tattoo. It's not like a small little Michelle. It's Michelle.
What was his mindset? Was he sober when he got it?
I think they were one of those couples that really were in love a lot in the beginning. I mean, over the top, passionate.
But they burn out like a firecracker.
Burned out, baby. And I think she's getting back together with her old boyfriend.
Damn.
Old man, yeah.
And now he's just got to try to work something into the Michelle.
Well, how do you cover that up?
Michelin? Maybe you love the tires?
I've seen that like tattoo artists can do amazing stuff and they can try to rework it. It depends upon how good the tattoo artist is. You would want to go to a good one the next time to try to make something out of that.
It's the kind of tattoo, if you took off your shirt at a pool, you could see from a distance, oh, he must love Michelle.
But he'll probably have to get a crazy much more of his whole chest tatted now to try to make it look like something sensible.
Or do a Beatles lyric. Michelle Mabel.
It can't say Michelle still. It's got to be something different.
It would have to be like a rose garden or something, you know, that you just have all kinds of things.
I bet that
Or
happens.
like a wolf and a field and a moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet people who've
ridiculous.
gotten the name tattoo, I bet they do that a lot, where they break up, it's a year later, you're embarrassed about it, and you get like a wolf or a flower.
Panda has my name.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Where does he have that at?
On the back of his arm. Like, what's this, a tricep back here, Kev? What's this thing, tricep?
I can't see it, but I assume you're saying the back of your arm.
Back on the tricep. It's my signature.
Well, can you blame him, Kev? I mean, she's such a sweet, adorable, beautiful
dreamboat.
Dreamboat.
Somebody pointed out because my daughter took this photo and I posted it up on my Instagram last night. She got to this house where there's this, what my daughter called a blacked out drunk girl that was giving out free tattoos with her at-home ink gun.
It's a party going on. So,
Yeah.
I mean, right then and there, I mean, should you ever get a tattoo at a rager?
Well, and she said this girl doesn't really get how the gloves work, so she puts the gloves on to do the tattoo, and then she goes to the fridge and grabs a Bud Light. Because she wants to keep drinking while
You
she's getting the
definitely
tattoo.
can't lose your buzz. I get it.
So she wrote, it's a tattoo. It says Trump 202, but you can see she started the final 0, but it started in the middle, and so she just quit. So it says Trump 202, but somebody pointed out and said, you know what? If he wants to play this off, I just looked up the area code of Washington, D.C., where the White House is 202.
Boom.
Boom. So that's how you got to do that tat right there. But,
It's an area code tat.
yeah, but it's not.
What about the other
drawn.
part of it looking so terrible? What do you do for that?
You just have to say
It looks like Jaybird wrote
You just have
it.
to have a terrible tattoo. I mean, that's just it. Yeah, you want to talk about sketchy situations to get a tattoo. Somebody texted in and said, yeah, my dad got his tattoo done in World War II with a guy sitting on a beach on a random island, and every third guy, the guy rinsed his tools in the ocean to sanitize them.
Oh, I'm sure the guidelines were way different back then.
I guess you're in World War II. You got people trying to kill you everywhere, so, you know, why not? Let me see here. We've got Christina from Coconut Creek with tattoo regret here. Christina, what is the bad tattoo?
So it's actually my husband's, but it's too funny not to share, so I had to
call in. He has a tattoo that's now a cover-up, thank God, but he got it when he was 16, and he paid it for a case of Corona in some guy's garage. And he thought he was getting something in Chinese lettering that says pain equals strength. However, a few years goes by, and there's a couple Chinese people that were in his neighborhood and kept congratulating him, and he didn't understand why. And it turns out it says, congratulations on your marriage. Yeah. Good time.
Well, as his wife, I mean, you should be proud.
So funny. So I bring it up at every conversation. It's a cover-up so nobody knows, but I have to tell everybody.
Oh, that is great. I've heard that is one of the most suspect things. And if you have traded a case of beer for a Chinese tattoo, then yeah, that's probably what you're going to get.
So usually, is that the person that's asking for they think they know what it means, or is it the tattoo artist? The tattoo artist should be well versed on the Chinese lettering because there's so many.
I'm not going to leave it up to my tattoo artist. I'm going to do the research on the front end.
You should do the research on your own.
Because it's your body, not his.
Yeah.
You got to walk around with it. I kind of blame you if you let them put that on you.
Big time.
It really is always on you.
It is.
Always.
I mean, I know
Literally.
that a tattoo artist could sneeze or something like that and they could blow it. But I mean, yeah, I would say 70% it's you choosing the tattoo artist in the right state of mind.
Unless the tattoo artist does misspell the word on.
Then that's on them.
It's on them.
But a lot of it's on you. When you go to a raging house party in Boca and the girl has grabbed a Bud Light out of the fridge with her gloves.
That doesn't sound like a Boca story, by the way.
The girl's from Martin County.
Okay, now we're cooking.
Now it's starting to come full circle, isn't it?
She went south.
That sounds like a pizzle story.
Yeah, it's got northern influences, hence the tattoo. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, the song association game is on deck. I give you a word, and you got 3 seconds to start singing a popular song that's got that word right in it. We'll see how our players do next.
Want to find the KVJ Show on social media? Just search KVJ Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Simple, huh?
Okay, time for the song association game. I'm going to name a word, and you've got to start singing a part of a popular song with this word in it within 3 seconds, or you are eliminated from the round. Virginia, we will start with you. Okay. Your word is you. Go.
But you and I both loved what you and I spoke of.
Okay, Jason Mraz. You and I both.
You may not like the vocal tone. I've heard that a couple times. But the words were accurate.
I love that song.
Okay, here we go with you, Bird. Your first word is always.
Always and forever.
Each moment with you. Bird is still alive. Dennys, your word is shine. Go.
I'm gonna let it shine. Put that shine on me. Darn.
I think no.
I got the words too wrong. I was trying to do that song by Collective
Shine
Soul.
on me.
Yeah. Let it shine. I can't remember the words.
Whoa,
yes,
baby, let your light shine down.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Buzz would play it.
Yes.
Yeah. That was close. I kind of knew where you're going, but yeah, I don't know if we got the shine in.
That was hard. That was hard.
That was a hard one.
It's hard.
It is tough.
You guys are on it too.
You got rigged.
Oh,
It's tough.
how does it feel to be victim of Summer of Rig?
One of many.
Yeah, there's a lot of victims. All right, Virginia, to stay alive in the song association game, your word is hope.
Hope floats. I don't know.
It's a tough one,
That's
too.
a tough one. I got
That
rigged.
is a tough one. All right, Jaybird, your word is perfect.
Perfect woman, touch me. By ZZ Top.
Nope.
It sounds believable. Am I close?
Am I close?
Am I close?
Okay, all right, here we go. Virginia, your word is party. Go.
My girl wants to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time.
Yeah.
She likes to party.
Yeah, party in the USA. There's a lot of easy ones that come to mind. Okay, Jaybird, Your word is girl.
Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 I love you.
Okay. Okay, Virginia. Your word is one.
Once there was a girl who
That's not
got
one.
into
That's
an
not one.
accident, couldn't go to school.
One love, one life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you two's one.
Damn it.
All I ever needed was the one.
Oh,
Elton John.
Elton John.
But the one you did once, you finally found your key.
Yeah, that's my song.
Once there
was a girl who...
Okay, Jaybird, you can win if you get this correct. All right, your word is forever.
Always and forever.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, you got an easy one. You got an easy one.
Summer of Rick.
Oh, he
Yeah.
got you.
He wanted you to win.
Well, I had a
did.
flashback to our tie an hour ago. Oh my God, I just got to end this. I just got to end this. Fun game again. Like I told you, you can go on YouTube. That's where I got all those words from. And they have a video and it comes up and it'll count down for you.
That is a very fun game to play with people.
Yes, you could just do that on your own and sit around and then each person. And again, it's Summer of Rick. It's all luck of the draw. So
It
you can
really
see
is.
all those words. Some of them are easy, some of them are tough, but it's a fun little game.
Good drinking game.
And he was talking about Lysol earlier. He threw out the thing about 99%, and I think there's kind of been a run on Lysol because we used to use Lysol for everything, and now we're having a hard time getting it. I was asking my wife, I'm like, hey, where's the Lysol? She's like, I can't get it. She's like, it's on back order, and for a while.
Yeah, good luck. Everything on Amazon like that's on back order. Even when you go in the stores and they get some in, it goes super quick. If you go to the same store all the time and you're noticing that they're out of what you're looking for, switch up your store. I did that and I found the Lysol wipes, the Clorox
Okay.
wipes. I found more toilet paper. I switched it up.
I do that with subs and delis. Sometimes just certain bread may not be coming as fluffy as you'd like it, or certain cheeses aren't as fresh. Mix up your deli.
Go to maybe an area that's not highly densely populated. If you normally shop near your neighborhood where there's a lot of people shopping there, go to a different store that has less foot traffic and maybe you'll get lucky. That's what happened to me. And go earlier in the day too because they put stuff out early.
Yeah, don't they stock Saturday morning, something like that?
They do stocking at
Typically?
night and then in the
Okay.
morning, and then the first shoppers in there get first crack at stuff sometimes.
Yeah, because I'm hearing there's a list of stuff. I know we had ordered those paper towels on Amazon, and we got a short stack. It was like
Yeah, that's some bunk towels.
it was like 2/3 the size and height, and also in width of like the regular
Shady.
towels. Yeah,
Real shady stuff is going on.
And I think it was the same price.
You expect that with your chips.
Yeah,
You know, the shortage of chips now because we've grown accustomed to that. You don't
Yeah.
expect that with your toilet paper or your paper towels.
Yeah. Well, you got TP, paper towels, Lysol.
I will say I've been seeing more toilet paper available, but the paper towels and like the Lysol wipes gone.
Okay. There's also some really odd items, too, that you may not expect. Is there something that you thought, okay, I can't get this because of the pandemic? What? Why? 877-979-WRMF. I got some of the odd items that are hard to find now because of it coming up.
Did you miss an episode of the KVJ Show? No worries. Find our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or kvjshow.com.
Now, there's some things that make sense. You know, the TP thing I was confused by, but for whatever reason, I've, I guess, come to accept that whole thing that we couldn't find toilet paper after the pandemic kicked in. People rushing out to get that. And I understand that it's still not necessarily a sure thing that you're going to be able to find the TP you want where you want to get it.
You never kind of got that anyway because you have BH privilege, and we've talked about that before. You just don't get it.
Well, to me, I'm very careful. I try to keep it on a schedule. You know, I want to run my butt, not have my butt run me.
And it's apparent.
And some people you can see their butt runs them. They take off out of a meeting. You're like, what's going on? They're like, I gotta go. And you're like, come on, get control of that thing, man.
I feel like you don't put your foot down about lots of stuff at home.
Yeah.
But you probably tell the queen she better keep it tight with the TP.
Well, that was the one thing. She gave me that bunk brand, and that was one of my birthday gifts was my cushy. But I was just kind of insulted. I'm like, when you switch toilet paper, she's like, no, it's the same one you've always used. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Don't
Nah,
try.
You
Not
may be able
with
to-
this bong.
You can fool me maybe on the coffee I drink, but not on the TP that goes into my
look,
behind.
you're a rational, calm man, but every human's got their breaking point, and your breaking point's your butt.
You're right. You got to draw the line somewhere. So yeah, things like the TP, paper towels, even the Lysol. Yeah, I get all that kind of stuff. But there's some odd things. Yesterday I was reading that beach chairs are hard to find right now.
I could see that. Yeah, because people are taking them outside and sitting outside and chilling. And if you need a chair.
There was something that was reading online, and it's a company that's like at all the South Florida beaches, and they dropped their price on their annual membership where you can go and get either the beach chair, or they have what they call kind of like their own, I don't know if it's a canopy, or what do they call those fancy little tents that are next to pools that
Cabana?
Yeah, your own cabana. I looked at it, yeah. So they had that, so you can get that if you go to a lot of different beaches, I think Riviera Beach and all the such. It was like $500 a year. And I'm like, why wouldn't you just go buy your own beach chair?
Yeah.
And just take that out. But they offer that, but maybe that's part of it. You know, there's a rush on beach chairs because they say people are just kind of sitting outside and enjoying and drinking in nature. And that has to do with a lot of things. Somebody texted in and said, yeah, trying to find any kind of ammunition, particularly 9mm ammunition. People are going outside and shooting now. I've even heard that there's a run on kayaks and fishing equipment because I was thinking about doing the kayak thing or paddle boards, and people are like, yeah, I mean, you're not necessarily, I guess, even getting the best deals on them now.
It's true. When we went to go look for jet skis, they were like, you guys picked the worst time to buy any kind of boating stuff because everybody wants to get out on the water right now, and the prices for everything have been jacked up.
Wow. So it's just really things that you wouldn't even expect. You go to buy it and either you can't get it or it's 3 times what you thought you were going to pay for it.
The market dictates the price. And
Sure.
when there's a huge demand for this stuff, the price goes up.
Wow. Yeah. Somebody said, I'm having a hard time finding cherry vanilla Pepsi.
I feel you, my friend.
That's very odd. Somebody said, I can't find Progresso broccoli cheese soup since the pandemic. That's Jennifer in the Pizzle.
I noticed that. There's a run on soup every time I go to the Publix. It looks like right before a hurricane.
I told y'all that for a while there was a black beans shortage. I couldn't get them. You ended up getting me some, which I still thank you.
You're welcome.
Huh? So weird. Somebody else texted in and said, Heinz pickles.
Ooh, what is that?
It's a green thing, and
you
it's
know what a
round.
pickle is?
No, but Heinz is a pickle?
I get apparently so.
I did not know this. Okay. By the way, there's a weird thing going on with the pickles. You can't find a flat pickle at the store. A flat hamburger pickle.
The bread and butter dill chip?
No, bread and butter's not. I'm talking about a regular pickle you'd get on a burger like at McDonald's. You cannot find a flat pickle. They all have ridges.
I don't know. I think you're not looking hard enough.
Okay, then
I'm going to go find a flat pickle today.
A flat pickle that would be on a hamburger, you won't find it. Good luck.
The gauntlet's been thrown.
Yeah.
Pickle war.
Have fun with that.
This is how desperate we are for something to do.
Another text says anything fitness related is scarce as well. That it's tough to get. And yeah, I get it. I mean, hey, it's just supply and demand. It's how capitalism works. But I think that's just, I don't think people have necessarily caught up and realized that we are in a different society now than we were 4 or 5 months ago. And you're now just thinking like, oh, yeah, I think I'm going to try kayaking. You're going, wait, what? I can't get a kayak?
Everybody else decided to go get a kayak last week, just so you know.
I know.
Like, I thought I was original and fun, and oh my gosh, yeah, let's look into jet skis. No, everybody was looking to get on the water.
Yeah.
And we bought at the height of the market.
That's what sucks, man.
It does suck.
Somebody else said rubbing alcohol. Can't find that anywhere. Interesting. They say that I can't find my favorite vegan substitutes. I think people bought them out when the meat sold out.
There is definitely something going on there. I went to Whole Foods because they have, on my little diet, there's certain diet food that I'll get that helps me out, and they were sold. I've 3 different times sold out of it every single time.
I know it's cheating, but I like to get the hamburger patties frozen, already made. I know it's cheating. But I went to go get some of those yesterday. They were completely out. All they had was these frozen turkey burgers. burgers, and that just doesn't taste the same.
They were sold out of the remember I was on that plant-based burger run for a while, and I was
Yeah.
going on how good they were. Well, I was going to have some for the 4th of July.
Beyond
Gone.
Meat.
Beyond Meat. Gone. Done.
Dang.
Somebody else said there's no PS4 controllers anywhere. Can't find them.
eBay.
Crazy.
Yeah, you know what? When I was looking for video games the other day, nobody had any, but eBay did.
I do a lot of shopping on eBay.
eBay does have a lot of stuff.
There's some weird people on there, and you can get into some weird situations.
You
but
can, because you're
look,
dealing with an individual. Just go on there, and if you're going to buy something on eBay, check their seller's rating and check to make sure they have a selling history. You don't want to buy somebody stuff if they've got a bad rating or they're new in the game.
Yeah. And on the gaming thing, too, somebody said that I drove 2 hours to find a Nintendo Switch.
Wow.
So the gaming systems
Yeah,
are...
I called a bunch of GameStops, and the guys were like, nope, can't get that. Nope, can't get that. Nope, can't get that.
Well, think about it. If you're a gamer and something breaks, you want to get your game on right then and there on that day. You can't wait. You don't wait 2 days for it to get there.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Interesting stuff that is out there. The world is definitely a-changing. But Jaybird has got some positivity to reframe it all for you coming up here in a matter of minutes. All right, After the Show podcasts going to be on Facebook just about 10 minutes from now. Before we get to that, Jaybird, if you would, wrap it all up with your thought for the day.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you very much. Stop asking people who have never been where you are going for directions.
That's a good one.
You know how you hear people on the radio and you're like, I wonder what they look like when they're saying that. I wish I could see them. Well, you can. We're right there on youtube.com.